God bless everybody. Welcome to, we're not counting anybody in. We never count in. Welcome to
Five, four,
three. Welcome to another episode of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 whites and a blue. My name is Joey. Here with
three.
Quarantine. Yeah. Bill, this is our 7th or 8th episode in quarantine. And boys, as usual, we'll start with what we spent our money on last week. I think we started last week with Mike, so this week we'll start with Will.
I don't know. I think Mike always throws it to me anyways. But, this week I had not a major purchase, but I bought a Patagonia raincoat for a couple $100.
Raincoat for stomping around in puddles?
That's these.
Pretty much. I don't know. I just figured I don't really have, like, something to ride my bike in and this shitty weather we've kind of been having. I kind of wanted – what?
I don't think I've ever owned a raincoat.
I think you should, can you share a screen and Zoom? Can we see the raincoat?
It's not here yet.
Oh.
I had to order it from Patagonia. It's not an Amazon purchase. It's an actual Patagonia.ca order.
I'm going to go to Patagonia.
Who the fuck knows how long it's going to take?
I want to
share. How much dollars?
It was like $200.
That's not bad. No, that's not bad.
Just like
for a coat, yeah. For a coat, that's
it's okay. It's probably pretty small. It's not warm by any means, but it's gonna keep the fucking water out, and that's all I really want.
So I'm on the Patagonia website. Will, what do they call it? They call it a rain shell.
The Torrent Shell 3 liter.
Orange shell 3 liter. What color?
3 liter?
It's 3L. I mean, I don't know what the fuck.
What color? What color did you get?
Well, I had green in my ready to go, and I was like, yeah, fuck, I already have a green coat. Go with black. Go with the universal.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna pull it up. I'll share this screen for the podcast faithful. This is a nice coat. Which green did you have? The darker green, I'm sure.
The darker green, of course. Yeah.
There's no way you would have gotten the other kind of shitty green.
The old lime green.
Yeah, it looks absolutely terrible. So we'll share this for the people. So this is it right here.
Holy
right?
Shit,
there you go.
Do that.
Right?
There she is. It looks dope.
Boys, I host meetings for work all the time. I know how to.
Yo, you're fucking becoming an engineer here, eh? Audio engineer, computer eng. What's going on?
I'm learning skills. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'll say this for my part. But this is a nice jacket. I like this quite a bit. My Patagonia sweatshirt, one of my favorite sweatshirts.
Yeah, I like Patagonia.
Nice sweatshirt, yeah.
I like how they're subtle.
Really good stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's
it, for sure.
Man, I'm reading their fucking. Oh, hold on. How come I can't see? Okay, there we go.
I just
I'm halfway through that guy's second book now, and I'm like, all right, I gotta pull the trigger and actually buy some of this shit. After seeing how much work actually goes into the product, it's so unnecessary and so over the top to be the best quality and super environmental.
They make good stuff.
Yeah, I'm all right, I'll fucking support them, and I need a good raincoat anyway, so hook me the fuck up, Patagonia. We're also opening for sponsors if you're looking.
What is that guy saying? Does he have time in the fucking quarantine to come on the show for 5 minutes and give us his elevator pitch?
He doesn't use computers, I don't think.
Patagonia?
Shocker. The guy, Yvon Chouinard.
He doesn't use computers.
He's
I'm sure he has
fucking years old.
Sure we are taking callers.
True, I'll ask him, yeah.
Taking callers. Yeah, no shit, man. All right. Well, so that's it.
Other than that, I bought maybe some more organic supplements. I forget what came in today.
Sounds
some
like
licorice,
weed to me.
some licorice root came in
licorice
my stomach.
Organic.
Yeah, licorice root.
Can you elaborate on a licorice root?
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. It's coming pill form. It's to settle your stomach.
Why do you have an upset stomach? You're not eating anything except oatmeal, right? I'm pretty sure.
I'm eating super fucking good, but I have overactive acid in my stomach. So that's it. Yeah. So that got that, and I got some new fucking melatonin too that came in.
Nice.
With 5-HTP.
5-HTP is the best.
What is 5-HTP?
It's like
who knows?
No, it's like a
hit the prince.
No, I would call it a mood regulator sort of thing.
So you're supposed to take after Molly and shit, right?
Yeah.
Is it like that? It's like shroom tech kind of thing. Isn't
I take it after Oshiega, not because I do a bunch of MDMA, but rather because you're not really sleeping and you're drinking a lot. And so if you're not sleeping and drinking quite a bit, you're gonna have that anxiety upswing a day or two.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that weekend, right?
To minimize your like down. What do they call that when you're coming down? It's like to minimize that.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a big thing in festival circles.
Yeah.
Is it like? Is it a nootropic?
No, I don't know.
Nothing I don't think
so. You can get a Shoppers Drug Mart. I always buy mine at Shoppers Drug Mart.
Yeah, my melatonin, it's like the most natural. It's like where you get, I don't know, all your supplements. It's like the fucking like the supplement brand, but they make their melatonin with 5-HTP and that L-theanine or whatever.
Nice. So, I definitely heard that.
Oh, L-theanine, right?
Yeah. So I've been using just regular melatonin, and now I got recommended to use this new shit. So we'll test it out tonight. Probably planning on dosing myself. So we'll see.
That L-theanine stuff. That L-theanine stuff is good. It helps you sleep. If you have like a busy brain at night, it helps you sleep for sure. There was a time
I don't even really have a busy brain at night. I just like to just be fucking out, you know?
Yeah.
But the mornings fucking suck. That's what I'm hoping this 5-HTP shit helps.
Wake up, like.
I don't wake up. I don't get out of bed till like fucking 11:30 usually.
I'm surprised to hear that because like both of you guys are pretty into the whole like regimented schedule thing, and you both have a lot of discipline when it comes to working out. So I'm surprised that neither of you guys really like keen on getting out of bed before 9.
Buddy, I am fucking. I'm embracing the fuck out of this. It's never gonna happen again.
Yeah.
Staying up late.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Like, but the other day, like I got up fairly early. Like I got up like before 9 and I got my shit done. And then I was back in my room at like noon and I had already exercised and all like eaten and like
everything's
done all that shit. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do for the next fucking 10 hours now?
Yeah.
The same shit I would have done before.
I've been basically going out running with my dog every day this week, and most of the time by like 11:30 or 12:30, I'm like in on the couch or in my bed for like a 20-minute nap.
And that's one thing I haven't done. Not one nap, not one quarantine nap yet.
You know how this is my nap. Every time I want to have a nap, I just have a coffee instead.
Liquid nap,
Fuck the nap.
What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that shit.
I've also no caffeine for like a pretty long time now.
Without caffeine?
Fuck that. Yeah. Fuck that for never in my life.
You're not drinking tea or anything?
No.
Wow. That's an error in judgment, I would say. But we'll see how it goes for you.
It doesn't matter when you get up at 11:30.
This guy's going, I'm not having any caffeine, but I'm dosing on fucking theanine, 5
Yeah, fuck yeah.
A lot of HP.
I'm going the opposite. I gotta get my hands on some Marley's Mellow Mood.
Fuck, I've been looking for those, man. I can't find them anywhere. It's pissing me off.
I don't think they exist.
Dude, that
Marley's Mellow Mood.
Yeah. Bob Marley's Mellow Mood. I used to, every time we play hockey on Sunday nights, and we'd come home at like 10, 11, and you can't fucking sleep after that.
I know.
It's over. So I'd just drink one of those and a bag of chips and see ya.
There was a time like when your sister and I first bought this house, Mike, when I was playing basketball on like, it was either Tuesday or Thursday nights, not a weekend night. And so there was like a few weeks where those guys would have beers in the parking lot and I would just come home at like 11 o'clock or 10:30, whatever the case was. And I couldn't sleep. And then I started staying for beers in the parking lot after for like another hour, have like 2 or 3 beers, then go home, shower, lights out.
See you later.
So much better. Yeah.
We do
the heart rate down a bit.
Doesn't even help. We do that almost every Sunday too. And I still have to go home and fucking lie in bed for like another couple hours.
Really?
Well, we get our heart rates up when we play hockey. I don't know what you and this fucking basketball shit.
Buddy, I'm Kawhi Leonard. Are you kidding? Kawhi Leonard, I should say.
So what, you're spending half the season on the bench because you're resting?
I'm Kawhi Leonard.
I'll come in the playoffs when it matters.
You know what's funny? When we were playing in this league, it was me and Tony, who played on our beer league football team, and a couple other guys who played like higher level basketball than I ever did. And we're probably, remember Tony Karalanarkis or something like that? He had a Greek last name. The year we won an outdoor.
Yeah.
So him and a couple other buddies, Christian and Christian's brother, were on the team too. And so we'd get to the games, and these guys would just stick me on the other team's best player. Because for all the shit I talk about basketball, I was a lot better when I was in high school and university. I've lost my touch like on my 3-ball and stuff like that, but I'm still pretty athletic. I can move with younger guys. And so these guys used to stick me on guys who had like YouTube highlight tapes, which is the funniest shit. So I'd be like sitting at home, like on my phone, having my dinner and looking at like the highlight tape of the guy who was coming the same night. And this guy would have like some offshoot Northern Canada University highlight tape where he was trying to like go to European Pro League or something like that. Just fucking ridiculous. But
just posterizing you all night.
Oh fuck, Will, a couple of times, man, I just got completely chewed up for like an hour straight. This guy would put like 35 down on me and I'd be exhausted.
That's true.
It's
So
brutal.
like, is
He's
that
like
how
24
it works?
years old.
Is that how it works? Like, is it like if you're trying to be like a pro athlete, even in Europe or something like that? Is it like equivalent to like a rapper delving out a mixtape?
I
Like,
have
here,
no
check out
idea.
my highlights.
Yeah, you're
Just giving them the
sponsor me
scouts
tape.
and shit,
Send me
or
your
like
sponsor me
potential.
tape.
I still remember.
Yeah,
I still
like
remember
sponsor me.
the first tape I saw was this guy named, it's either Jamal or Jamar Coke.
Okay, so
Last
two
name is.
threatening names in
And
basketball.
like watching the guy's highlight tape, he's an absolute freak. He's like probably my size, faster than I am. He's a little smaller than me, but he's faster, quicker, jumps higher. He's fucking slamming on guys who are 6'3" in the fucking tape.
Yikes.
Oh, it's unbelievable. And I remember in that game, I got a steal on him early in the game, and I was like talking shit to him because I had more points than him like after 4 minutes into the first quarter, but he fucking killed me the rest of the game.
Putting the cart before the horse, eh?
Oh my God, it was terrible. It was the tail wagging the dog. Well, I don't know if you have anything else to spend your money on, but we're like probably 15 minutes in here. Supplements and
No, let's pass it over to Mike and see what Mike has to say.
What did you buy, Mike?
It's more like what I can't buy.
Tell me.
I'll tell you what, I didn't spend any money, but I sure as hell spent a fuckload of time on the goddamn phone.
I heard a little bit about this already, but tell me about more.
Ooh, from who? I have the only person I've told is Will, and kind of her. I said like two, whatever. Either way.
Okay.
Either way, it's the second time I've had to call these guys because this one was my fuck up. I'm not
So
really
who did
going to
you
get
call?
into it,
Who
but
did
it's
you call?
solved. The government.
Okay.
Trudeau.
Yeah,
Okay.
call Justin's personal line, the red
That's why
phone.
that's why you're on hold for fucking 3 hours.
Is this Mike?
No, it should have been right through. He knows who I am. I'm like, dude, I have
Oh,
a
he
podcast that gets like 30 views. Can you,
We got
can you hurry it up?
10 guys in the live stream.
Like,
man.
what are you
Every
doing,
week.
Justin? That's so important.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, what's your podcast like?
Hold on a second. I got to go address the public. I'll be right back.
You just got to go coach the fucking country through a plague.
So, yeah.
You don't even
Yeah.
have ads on that.
Unbelievable. It's all fucking bullshit. Anyway, so this is the second time I've had to call, and legit to like the minute. It's like when you call them, it's playing. I feel like I'm watching episodes of Narcos. Like, you know, when you watch DVDs back in the day, when you finished it, it would just go back to the opening screen, screen,
Fuck yeah,
and there would just be a song playing
And then you would, like,
over and
run.
over and over.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
like a
what
2-minute
the hold
loop.
is. So it's like
Yeah.
what is it? It's like a Spanish guitar or something like that.
Yeah,
It's just constantly playing the same riff for legit. It's like, and then for 2 hours, and then every, I don't know, fucking 30 seconds, like, did you know? And it says some fucking tip. I'm like, yeah, I heard this 15 fucking times already in this phone call, and I look, and it's been less than 15 minutes. Do you understand how many times you're putting this fact in there? Anyway.
It sucks because you have to listen to that shit too. You can't even be like, I'm gonna listen to some music or a show and shit. Like,
can't even do anything. I'm sitting there, my phone is right here, and I'm just like this.
Your hands on the mouse,
just
though.
Just fucking constantly doing the cross. It's like, anyway, I was
Rosaries,
legit. Both times I've called 2 hours to the second. On 2 hours,
2
ringtone.
hours. Wow.
2 hours. It's like, it's going to be it's going to be a minimum of 2 hours, like, for sure. I'm like, okay, whatever. Just fucking accept it. And then like halfway through the phone call, it's like, just so you know, we might not be able to put your call through. I'm like, if I get fucking cut out right now, man. And it's just like, I get it, man. They're going, it's got to be insane to work there right now.
Yeah.
But then both times I've called, it's been like a 30-second phone call to quickly fix it. They're like, oh yeah, we're dealing with this shit all the time. I'm like, man,
so what
like,
menu?
why is it
You have to like
taking hours and hours?
you have to go through like a menu to get to that, like waiting. Do you have to like hit like a bunch of numbers and shit, and then you're like, yeah, I need to talk about my
the
EI.
phone number. Yeah. So
Oh,
there is there is a phone, like an automated thing
You have to like
that you got to
Okay.
go through,
Yeah.
and
Right,
that in itself takes 5 minutes just to get to the holding screen if your call even gets put through.
Oh
So,
yeah.
like, the amount of times, like, we're unable, like, I've had to go through the menu. It's like, we're unable to take your call right now. It's like, motherfucker, call
my
again.
God.
Just call again. Like, at first I would just let it go.
Only listening to this show and are not watching Mike, his expressions are really missing out on quality content. He's very Very upset.
Very
I am
expressive.
upset. I was worried. Like I saw Will not. I don't know. I saw him at like 6:30, and I was out for a walk because I was just chilling. Yeah, he was taking his car or his truck for a rip. It sounded like it fucking needed it too.
Yeah, it's been sitting for 2 fucking months.
Yeah. But so I saw him and I said to him, I was like, yeah, man, like I had to get out of my fucking room because I was so pissed. And I'm like, I have to do the show in half an hour or whatever, an hour. I need to get out of this fucking house because I'm going to snap. Like I was just so cagey all fucking day. So yeah, that's what I spent my money on, aka just sit here talking to the government for at least 4 hours of my time. At least.
Time is money, buddy. Time is money. That's a reason.
That's fucking trash. He didn't spend any money.
Reasonable answer.
I haven't gotten paid in 2 months.
So when you get this pay, well, do you want to explain what happened or no?
It's not really that important. It's just I screwed something up on my information thing, but they didn't tell me otherwise. Like I didn't. My attitude was this. So my mom is a banker, right? However, if I go up to her and be like, "Hey, mom, fucking what the hell? What's going on? Fix it for me," I'm never gonna learn shit. So I was like, okay, I've never done this before. This could be very much a part of my life. I need to go through this the hard way. Figure it out for myself, which I fucking gotta tell you, I learned a lot of shit so far at my own like whatever inconvenience. I've learned a lot of shit, but it's been earned.
So are you gonna get like a fucking fat amount of money right now because you haven't been paid in 2 months?
Yeah, I'm gonna get $4,000.
True. Okay.
So there'll be just $4,000 in my bank account. So like, okay.
For your 2 months, yeah, true.
Yeah, since March 15th.
I can't wait to do the episode where we do 2W1B Capital Management LLC, and we build Mike's portfolio for $3,000.
Oh, we should definitely.
When are we doing Two Whites Capital Management? Like we should
do that. We should do.
Yeah, let's just talk about my private shit. Fuck you guys. Let's just put all my shit out there. We'll just do that. That's all right.
No, I'm saying we should do if we had $5,000 to just invest right now, what we would invest in.
I've been looking at dummy investing platforms for us to do this with.
I could just do it on my thing. I was looking at my online banking today. I didn't even realize I have a direct investing account, and you can just do dummy.
Mike's gonna accidentally buy a bunch of shit, real money.
Yeah, don't buy any options. That's for sure.
Well, I'm just saying you can do like dummy trading.
We should do
on
that.
Wealthsimple?
No, it's on my bank account, like on my actual online banking.
You can do that.
They give you like $1 million, like fake money.
Your bank
Get the fuck out of here! $1 million in fake money?
Yeah, just to fucking play with the stock markets, just to see how.
Why does it matter how much?
Wow.
Yeah, it's worth zero.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just like a thing. Like you can buy shit. Like it's real time. You can just buy it and then see how you do. Right.
Man, Google Finance used to have the illest fake portfolio shit. You could have like different funds, and then like if you add cash, and then you like say what you buy and shit. It's like it was so fucking sick. It tracked it all, and they fucked it all up like 3 years ago, and you can't do it anymore. So I don't know.
We should do this maybe next week, or this week when we're all pretending that we're working. We can fucking do something about the fake portfolio.
We could do like a game. Like if you could figure out a way to fucking do
we can
exactly
all trade.
What I'm
we can all
saying,
trade
definitely,
and then see who does the best.
We should have been doing this. Yeah, for sure.
How are we supposed to fucking know? We didn't know. We're quarantined now. We just got an idea on the podcast. This is live.
Like I've been doing that. Like I did that for so long. Had like a fucking fake portfolio.
We're also doing it with our own money. Like every day I fucking wake up and look at the stock market and decide where to park money.
I know what I'm saying. How have we not done like some kind of competition where we all do fake money? Like
we should have fucking done this.
Definitely fucking need to do that.
If you think I'm gonna be in a competitive stance, like I'm fucked, but like this might make me want to destroy you guys. Like I might hit the books.
We gotta do it. We'll do it with fake money. I think we can do it with
fake money. Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah. Fuck yeah.
I don't have $1 million in real money, only fake money. What did I spend my money on last week? Man, I don't think anything. I don't think I bought fucking anything last week. I didn't buy anything off Amazon. I bought beer.
Really?
Grit. I bought beer. I bought like 10 beers from Grain and Grit. That's it.
Again?
Yeah. And
you went back, eh?
Yeah, it was not even that much. 10 beers is like $30.
It's pretty good.
Small boys or tall boys?
Fucking the big boys.
Really?
Yeah, it's not that much. What else did I spend money on? Not much. worth mentioning.
I thought you were going dry, bud. 2 weeks dry.
I know, that
like
lasted
fucking
all of
5 days
3
ago. You
days.
said
I dried out for 4 days. So
You said
now,
2
You
weeks.
said 2
bud.
weeks.
yeah, but I dried out for 4 days instead.
True.
So
And the alternative.
Instead, I
so
did
still
this.
pretty good.
Instead.
Still pretty good.
My
I would
bad.
say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally.
I was
It's not
gonna
I didn't make it 2 weeks. I just did 4 days
I was gonna
instead.
I was gonna dry out.
Yeah.
I was gonna dry out until tonight, but I had 2 beers last night. So
Cool.
yeah, so I dried out for
Fucking bullshit,
really,
man.
really, it was about 3 days. But anyways, let's not talk about my own my sobriety or struggles with
Your own
sobriety.
shortcomings.
I didn't spend money on a lot of stuff. I will say that I may spend money the next little while on GarageBand, drum, and instrumental kits.
Oh my God! Really?
Like the
So my-
what are
so
they,
my-
the
okay,
HDI
so-
shit
okay,
or
so
whatever, the IDI.
my brother came over today at about 4:00 and was here until we started running the show. And the whole time he had like all his shit here, his guitar, his amp, and everything. And we were trying to like make a song together.
Trying to make history.
And so I was
Trying to make a what?
a song.
A song.
Like he played
Oh,
the
a
guitar,
song.
and I would like give him the bass line and the
Joey's singing.
drum loop. And
Oh, was he
He's
singing?
singing,
Was
of
he on the
course.
hook?
yeah.
Yeah, Joey on the hook.
And so we're listening to all these like songs on YouTube and stuff, trying to like get some inspo. And he was telling me, he goes, even if he's like, if you want inspo, what you should do instead of YouTube is go to GarageBand.
hashtag inspo.
And on GarageBand, they have like, hashtag inspo. But on GarageBand, they have like this set of, I don't even know what you call it. It's almost like an artificial intelligence model where you pick like a style of music. Like if you want boom bap, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a 4-axis graph. It's got volume and pitch, and then it's got complexity. So simple and full. And so if you pick like boom bap and it's like simple and muted or whatever, you're gonna get like
It makes it for you.
yes. And then as you fill it, it gives you more stuff. And then on the side panel, it's all the instruments you can see. It's got the percussion, it's got the brass, and it's got like the other stuff like the I don't even know what you call it, like a shaker.
Vibraphone.
Yeah, and so like it has all this other shit. And you can basically build your own drum loop with that and then take like that inspiration into Ableton and kind of polish it up a bit. And so I didn't know that until today. But basically, like my brother put together a better beat than I have ever made in my life in GarageBand in about 10 minutes. And he did it with like, so he put in like the drum loop, and then he had like he picked up like a bass guitar instrumental thing off the App Store or whatever for free.
But are you making the beat, or are you just like buying pieces of it? Or like
He made it. I watched him fucking sit there and make it in like 10 minutes. He had.
But are you just choosing things, or are you like actually like playing out like the bass, or like
you pick the bass, so okay, so you pick the drum kit and then you pick the other stuff. So he picked like a basic drum kit and just tapped out on the keyboard because it brings you up like a keyboard, right?
Not using preloaded samples.
No.
Okay.
No. He did it in like fucking. He did it in like 10 minutes and it was sick. Yeah. It was so fucking good. And then he goes, okay, give me. He's like, I'm sitting in the chair. He's like my father coming over the thing to show me what to do.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, give me the guitar.
He's like when that Chinese guy took over my chessboard game.
Exactly. He's like, give me the guitar. Turn the amp. He's like, turn the amp to this. And he goes, okay, now change the input to whatever. And so the beat's running and he's just playing over it with his guitar. And it sounds
that's sick.
It sounds so sick.
Oh, because he's nasty at the guitar.
I know.
So like they can do that.
But the thing is, Mike,
that's not fair. That guy's a musician.
He comes to my house all the time and has done this since we were kids. He criticizes my taste in music. He's like, hip hop is shit, EDM is shit, it's a fucking waste of time. And then I bring him over here and I wanted to show him how I could use Ableton. And he's like, you're shit too. Watch me make a better hip hop beat than you've ever even thought of in 10 minutes with 3 fingers and 2 beers in my hand. And he fucking does it. And he just plays guitar over it like no one's business. And I go, can I send this to you and you fix it up? He goes, I'm not playing on that. Learn how to use it and I'll come back in a few weeks. And then he eats a chicken burger and leaves. And
hey, how does that feel, Joe? How does that feel?
Fucking rough. How
does that feel? You deserve that.
Yeah, felt pretty rough.
That's what you give him.
Big time.
No shit. That's sick. Because he's a musician. He's not like, he's multi-talented.
Oh yeah, he knows what's up. So
Well, he's musically talented, right?
He understands music, yeah.
Yeah,
it's good.
I think I could, like, if I could just get past like the technical aspect of Ableton, I think I'd be okay at it. But I cannot navigate that shit for shit. I can't do it.
I think GarageBand is on that Mac that we gave you, Mike. I would get into that, start using that. It's a little easier. You can see everything is more visual. It's not quite as difficult. It's a little easier to get over.
There's just so many things that you got to do.
So
I'm like fucking
shit.
like all I have is a fucking keyboard, and like I'm touching random buttons. Like I'm just trying to use my use my keyboard as a fucking piano.
Yeah,
and it's like every fourth letter is like two keys that are side by side. I'm like, what the how am I supposed to learn this? Like if I can master this and come back to the piano, I can be a stud out there, man. I'd be playing for fucking live audiences and shit.
I want to get like a MIDI board where you can like cut up a sample.
Yeah, that's
and, like,
what I was, a MIDI board,
I want one of those. You can get
you
one.
have one?
Like $30 or $40. No, I don't. Oh, Will,
do I have one?
Yeah,
I have a MIDI keyboard. Yeah, but it's not like small and compact. It's like
it's
big.
that keyboard in your room, right? That big one.
Yeah, it's not in here anymore, but yeah.
You can get like a cheap 16 button MIDI board for like $70 on Kijiji.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're not that much because they're old, right? Like they're just like USB interface. The newer ones have like multiple presets and stuff, but these ones will just be like they'll just be replacing keys on your keyboard, but it'll be easier to look at and use.
For sure, because it's like laid out like a fucking piano is.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's what I would be down with. Like I can fuck with that, but like this shit, I get overwhelmed within 5 minutes of just like even just setting it up. I'm like, this is a fucking nightmare. Like
one of the things I looked at when I was buying the Zoom for the podcast was this thing, I can't remember what it's called, like the Pod Pro or something like that, or like the Roadcast. It's called Roadcast, and it has like a full, not a full MIDI keyboard, but like a full sample pad, full like audio presets. So like for example, tonight when we play the question, I could just like punch the button and it would play the question, or like punch the button, it would play an ad, or punch the button, it would play like a drop or something, right? Like for the podcast. If you were gonna use one of those for making beats, yeah, but you'd have to like to get to that level. I mean, again, my brother's a different kind of character than the three of us on this kind of thing. But to get to that level, like you'd have to go through a lot of like trial and error to make it to the point where the thing holding you back was that you didn't have a 16 button pad. Like that's not even close, right? It's like golf clubs. People who buy new golf clubs every 4 years because they are having a hard time,
that's what they're doing. They're blaming the equipment.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like the clubs are not the problem. You're just shit. That's why your handicap is so bad. It's not because
totally.
I did that early in my golf career on purpose. I was like, okay, I know I can't drive. I'm gonna buy a good driver so I don't have the excuse immediately. And I gotta tell you, it didn't fucking help my game that much.
No shit. I know.
I just like, yep, I'm shit.
It's definitely disproportionate. Anyway, okay, so that's what I spent my money and / time on this week since I didn't spend any dollars. Let's go to the first item on the rundown. This is a Mike special, but actually I think all three of us would have heard this regardless of whether we were doing the podcast. This is regarding our friend Joe Rogan, potential 2024 presidential candidate Joe Rogan, and his most recent guest, new father for the 8th time, I believe.
Is it that many?
The 2 whites and 1 blue research department, aka Kenzie, tells me that Elon Musk has had 8 children.
Elon Musk children.
And
how many?
The rest of them have names like Saxon and Noah. And this kid,
already getting kind of weird.
Oh fuck, it's kind of weird.
This is 7th. How the fuck that's hilarious. So it's 7. Nevada, Alexander.
His other kids are with a Canadian. Did you see that?
Oh really?
Yeah.
They get weirder as the list goes on. It's like Nevada, Alexander, Damien, Griffin, Xavier, Saxon, Kai, and then X equals MC squared, whatever.
He didn't even know, man. He doesn't even know how to explain it himself.
He doesn't know how to say it.
He's like,
I know.
Fucking jokes. He's like, yeah, I just thought of it one day. It was
Rogan's trying to like get him to say it, but he doesn't want to really push the envelope. Anyway, so the topic we want to talk about today is not the awkward interview and the sounds of whiskey bottles being uncorked.
We'll get into it.
It's I'm sure we will. It's the neural link that they talk about 20 minutes in the episode. Mike, it's your topic. Why don't you give us a primer here, or primer?
Well, first of all, I would just like to state to the audience that things that pique my interest are way above my mental capacity for understanding sometimes. Like Will bought me that fucking Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. It's like a book that's like, I don't know, not even 150 pages. Took me like 8 weeks to read because you have to just reread pages.
Those are the books you want to read, though.
I guess. Well, I mean, they're not fun to read. But anyway, either way, I digress. Like, so this is like the Neuralink, like on a very mild understanding of what it is. It's just like a webbing that he basically puts flush with your skull. Like it's like I don't even know how to explain it. Like it's like an electric pulsing, like mesh.
Is it
web?
I thought it was internal. This thing.
Yeah, it is. You have to put it in your skull, like on the inside of your skull or something.
You have to drill holes into your head.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, but either way, it goes and it essentially stimulates parts of your brain that are just docile at this point, desolate parts of your brain. And then it's like he's saying, like, you could, if you lose like limb movement or your lung capacity, your hearing, your sight, it can just fix all that shit, which to me is fucking insane.
But that's like where it starts, and it's like, oh, cool, like that's got nice like medical like attributes. That'll be useful for that.
It's cool. Like we can make like fix an unfortunate situation kind of application.
Yeah, like, oh, we can make a quadriplegic like fucking walk again. Like that'll be dope. But it doesn't fucking end there. Not even close.
No, there's obviously way more to the story. But all I'm saying is, immediately developing an opinion on it, I am fucking down. I don't give a shit.
I thought you guys maybe wanted to start like Mike's immediate opinions.
Immediately developed opinions.
Whatever it was.
IDO?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Either way.
But you watched it 2 days ago.
Yeah, I watched it. It was yesterday.
Or was it yesterday? Yeah. We all watched it yesterday.
Okay, so Mike, since it's your topic, what is your take on this kind of thing? Like, I know what I think about having something like this floating around, like for retail people. I don't know what you guys think, but Mike, you may as well start. Like, would you buy this? Would you recommend it? Do you think it's a good idea? What do you think?
Okay, it's tough because I know where you're getting at, because that's the other half of things that I can see where you're steering it. But like initially, I'm fucking super down. I don't give a shit. I think I would buy version like 3 or 4.0. I would let a bunch of people go in and fucking deal with it.
Even Elon was like, would you do this? He's like, yeah, I'd do it. When? What? Oh yeah, I'd do it. I don't know.
Down the road. Yeah.
It's like, fucking give a real answer, man. And he was like, yeah, once we know it's safe. It's like,
yeah,
it's your shit, man. This is your shit. Someone's got to do it first.
He did get asked, like, how are you going to know it's safe? He's like, oh, fuck, we're going to have to do a couple trial runs. And he's like just taking sips of whiskey. People are going to have to die. But, yeah. Well, he's got to watch out on that fucking show because his stock tanked. So he's got to be careful.
Well, you can definitely tell he's nervous. He's definitely watching what he says.
I can't believe he's back on again.
Well, last week he tweeted out, first of all, during his earnings call, he went ham about the quarantine. He's like, talking about production at the Tesla plant in the U.S. He's saying, we wanted to produce X number of cars, but because the U.S. government is erroneously locking people in their homes, we can't bring people to work, and this quarantine is fucking bullshit. And anyone who thinks it's medically a medically competent response is confused about what both those terms mean. And so he not only goes through that call, but then the next day when the call becomes public domain, he goes on a Twitter rampage, and he starts tweeting out the Constitution of the United States about freedom of assembly.
He started fucking singing like the national anthem.
That's right. The Rockets regular.
Yeah, that was weird.
And then he finishes the fucking tweet storm with Tesla stock price is too high, IMO. And then the price fucking drops 12% in about.
Of course. What do you think when the CEO is like, yeah,
fucking believable.
Price is too high, guys.
Too high, IMO. And I'm selling all my possessions. I'm selling all my possessions as well.
And sick answer on Joe Rogan too. You sell all your possessions? Yeah.
It's an attack vector.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's an attack vector. Yeah. What? Oh, it's just like it's a deal, just billionaire, just it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, sick, sweet answer. Totally understand what you mean. Definitely get where you're coming from. Valid for sure.
The Neuralink
like so many open-ended answers, just like anyway.
He doesn't know what else to say.
Yeah.
For a guy who seems to have almost no media coaching, for the stuff he does say. For the stuff for the stuff he doesn't say, I should correct myself there. The answers he gives are so like nebulous that there's just no way someone who had experience in media would tell him to say those things. They would tell him to duck and dance the same way every other media personality does.
Well, he doesn't do anything. He just
does nothing.
He one-word answers or like two-word answers, then like looks at Joe and is like, "Yep, ask the next question."
This is the only guy I've ever seen do an interview who gives too much information and almost no response. Every single time he does this, he says too much, but he also says too little. And
like,
so no matter what side you're on.
What do you think about AI? I told them it was futile. That's the answer.
Like,
that's
the answer. Right?
Like,
and so like he fucking
that's the most terrifying answer you could have ever given.
He always says the wrong thing, whether he says too much, too little, or some combination of the two. He's the only guy who does this. He did this with the answer about his child's name, and he did this
what the fuck is that?
This fucking neural network that he wants to install in people to restore movement in destroyed limbs.
It's named after a fucking like fighter jet.
Yeah, his favorite.
Yeah, his kid. Yeah, man. When he was like,
one.
Well, that was my contribution. The part about the airplane, the numbers. I added the numbers.
What about the sperm that you fucking threw out, bud?
Him?
That's a contribution, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. He doesn't even mention that. He's like, yeah, isn't it nice having a kid? He goes, yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah, like
no, but he said he liked being older having a kid.
But like it just seemed like a slight to his younger kids, and it just didn't seem like he really gave a fuck at all.
Well, no one knows who his other kids are. He's got one with Grimes now, who, by the way, so Elon now, and both his wives, Canadian. Grimes is Canadian too. I forgot about that.
Man, for sure, 150%. Grimes was like, we should get rid of all our possessions.
Why do you say that?
For sure. Have you seen her?
No, I haven't looked into her at all. I don't really pay attention to that shit too much.
Joe, what chance is it that Grimes was like, Elon, let's just get rid of all our possessions. We should probably not be so materialistic and just sell all our shit. And he's probably like, oh yeah, cool.
I think
I expected him to say that on the Joe Rogan podcast for sure, to bring it up, being like, yeah, it was her idea.
Well, I'll tell you what. Okay, here's my answer to that question. It's just remembering a comment that was made when they had the baby. Someone was asking the two of them, well, what'd you have, a boy or a girl? And Grimes wrote this kind of long-winded tweet, I will not gender my child, blah, blah, blah. And Elon wrote back, it was a boy. So you can decide which one of them wanted to give away the house and the cars. And
yeah, exactly.
and name the kid after a fucking Greek symbol.
I'll be honest with you, that's the shit I don't look into whatsoever. I'm more so interested in what he's actually doing. I don't give a fuck about his personal life, to be honest with you.
Me neither.
I
like Grimes. Grimes I've seen live, and she's good. She's young. She does good music. And
she's a musician?
Yeah, and she's Canadian. So
so that's why she doesn't have any followers.
Highly recommend the song by Grimes and Blood Diamond called Go. Very good song. Good running song.
Was she EDM shit?
She's a vocalist, but she like Blood Diamond is EDM artist.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I don't know. But
the other thing too, like people give him a hard time about is like, why is he wasting his time wanting to go to Mars? It's like, who fucking cares? Nobody else is doing it. Let him fucking do it. Who gives a shit?
Have you ever seen
wasting his time?
What the fuck else is he gonna do? Who cares? If he wants to go do that, let him do it. It's gonna benefit everybody anyway. Who knows?
And what the fuck are you doing?
Let
him spend 2 hours a day on getting to Mars. Like what the fuck else?
Yeah, let him do it, man. Worst case, it's pointless, and then we find out for sure that it's a fucking waste of time, and we can move on.
There is a great speech on YouTube from a guy who runs, or is maybe the chairperson of a group of scientists who thinks Mars is the sort of the next frontier of human science and engineering. And he makes a couple of great points about going to Mars. And through the magic of Zoom, I want to play this for the podcast. It's only about a minute and a half long, but this is really the most succinct explanation of why we should go to Mars. This guy does a great job summing it up. To me, before I play it, to me the most obvious reason you would go is that we haven't been there before, and like on the planet, it seems to me like we've done a lot of the stuff that we want to do, and now most of the population is talking about what's next. We always talk about what's next. And at some point, it's not going to be like a better iPhone camera. It's going to be this kind of thing, like some kind of grander venture that takes a lot more ingenuity and a lot more engineering and a lot more unity among the
I don't think it's going to be because like they're like, yeah, like let's just go check out Mars, see what it's like. It's going to be like, yo, we're planet as fuck. We have to go find somewhere else to live. Let's go check out Mars because it's so goddamn close.
That's true too.
Yeah, but it's better to solve that kind of now.
No, fuck yeah, you can't.
Like, oh shit, now we got to figure this out like that. We could just be like, oh, well, we already know that it's.
I thought about
possible.
that. I thought about that a lot recently because it's like now we're like in this coronavirus shit. It's kind of like, oh fuck, it's real. The coronavirus is real. Let's do all this shit to lock it down and all like, and we can actually make these steps and like prevent it from happening like to a grand scale. But once the Earth really starts going fucked, it takes so long for anything to actually make a change in the Earth. Like there's gonna be no reversing it at all.
So tell me what you think about. I'll play a little bit of this. You tell me what you think. This is a short clip.
Did we clear this? This guy's cool with this, right?
For sure he's cool with it. This guy's dope. This guy's dope as fuck. Dr. Robert Zubrin on why we should go to Mars.
He's on the phone with us right now.
As I see it, there's 3 reasons why Mars should be the goal of our space program. And in short, it's because Mars is where the science is, it's where the challenge is, and it's where the future is. It's where the science is because Mars, it was once a warm and wet planet. It had liquid water on its surface for more than 1 billion years, which is about 5 times as long as it took life to appear on Earth after there was liquid water here. So if the theory is correct that life is a natural development from chemistry, where if you have liquid water, various elements in sufficient time, life should have appeared on Mars, even if it subsequently went extinct. And if we can go to Mars and find fossils of past life, we'll have proven the development of life is a general phenomenon in the universe. Or alternatively, if we go to Mars and find plenty of evidence of past bodies of water, but no evidence of fossils of development of life, that could say that the development of life from chemistry is not sort of a natural process that occurs with high probability, but includes elements of freak chance, and we could be alone in the universe. Furthermore, if we can go to Mars and drill, because there's liquid water underground on Mars, reach the groundwater, there could be life there now. And if we can get hold of that and look at it and examine its biological structure and biochemistry, we could find out if life as it exists on Mars is the same as Earth life, because all Earth life at the biochemical level is the same. We all use the same amino acids, the same method of replicating and transmitting information, RNA, DNA, all that. Is that what life has to be? Or could life be very different from that? Are we what life is, or are we just one example drawn from a much vaster tapestry of possibilities? This is real science. This is fundamental questions that thinking men and women have wondered about for thousands of years. The role of life in the universe. This is very different from going to the moon and dating craters in order to produce enough data to get a credible paper to publish in the Journal of Geophysical Research and get tenure.
Pretty solid crack there for the university professor crowd.
Why is it that every single
before you start,
guy sounds like that?
How sweaty do you think that guy is on the scale?
Oh, he's leaking.
1 to
fucking
10?
leaking.
He is.
Oh,
soaked. This guy.
And he's definitely not
he's got a jacket.
This is real science. This is what thinking humans do.
He's got to have a velvet. It's a velvet suit jacket he's got on. Looks like.
Okay, fuck. That guy definitely wears short-sleeved fucking dress-up shirt. What the fuck are they called?
Party shirts.
Short sleeve buttoned up. For sure. That guy has so many.
Party shirts.
That guy has not partied probably in his whole life.
Ever.
That guy was never invited to a party ever.
There is a short list of videos that I am like hyped I was able to see on YouTube because I would have not otherwise seen them. That is one of them. I forgot about that video until recently when you guys just brought this whole Mars topic up. But that's like, this guy is passionate and he's smart as fuck. The top comment on that video is, this guy is so smart, he can't even explain the vast amount of words flowing through his head to get his point across because he's so passionate about the subject. And it's true. Like, you can kind of hear it in the guy's voice, the way he's talking on these things that he obviously knows so much about, but he's trying
that's how
in a way that's easy for everyone else to understand.
That's how I want Elon Musk to talk about his shit. Like
you
that.
Give one-word answers over a glass of
water. I know. What the fuck? Yeah, it's like, oh, I can't not rip him up for this. I hated it so much. I'm never gonna watch another podcast with him again. It's so fucking boring.
Go for it.
Well, he was just, when they were like, oh, so what's it gonna look like? He's like, oh, total brain interface. Okay, what's that gonna look like? And he just like sat there for like 30 seconds thinking about it and was just like, it didn't even, no answer at all. Joe Rogan's like, was he gonna be like this or like that? He's like, like sort of like something like that.
I'd like to go to the clip you sent us in the podcast group chat, Will, to describe this interview. I'll play it here for the listening public.
It's gonna stop cigarettes in their tracks. Yeah, I mean, a long time, like several years ago, maybe longer than 10 years ago, I helped make a movie called "Thank You for Smoking."
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Dude, if you saw like the audio file of that, like the wavelengths would be so just like straight, fucking just like little fucking jagged thing. Yeah.
It's like this. When I edit our show, I can tell who's talking, right? So like I have the 3 audio from the 3 of us, and so I can see who's on the mic at one time. That would just be all silence, and then Rogan's oh, cool.
Yo,
silent again.
I don't think Elon Musk has ever listened to a podcast before.
There's no way.
Yeah, man, there's obviously something to address here. Like he's obviously got some sort of something going on.
Diagnose him.
You think he's very socially awkward?
Oh fuck yeah, because he spent his entire life at a computer, probably.
Who fucking knows? Whatever.
Have you ever seen that picture of Elon Musk when he's a kid, or like when he's inventing PayPal and he's fucking got no hair? Now he's
no hair.
He's fucking bald.
Yeah.
He's got a fucking thick head of hair.
Yeah, how does that work, eh?
All the power to him, man. That's what happens when you become a billionaire. You just gain hair back.
Fuck yeah.
I guess so. Yeah. What the fuck, man? Yeah. Absolutely. I don't know. That just really made me hate Elon Musk, to be perfectly honest.
I don't like. That's what I'm saying. That's why I tap out of his fucking social life and how he is. I don't give a shit what he's doing. I'm down for. So like I'll just tap out like of who his wives are, his fucking kids. And I don't give a shit about any of that. That's no value to me whatsoever. So I just ignore it because it'll piss me off.
You're right. I think the thing that I don't even know what you call them. I want to call them investors, but they're not. They're speculators. People who have money with Tesla, they look at that interview and they like see the other side of the coin, where we are talking about like how this guy is completely socially inept, probably making shit up and saying stuff they shouldn't be saying in a public forum. Those other people who have money in Tesla and are like kind of riding with Elon are going, whoa, neural net. Sounds like something that might fucking be $1 trillion idea one day.
Oh, I definitely thought that too when I listened to that. I was like, oh, it does seem like the basis.
This is the bull case for Elon.
Yeah, like, oh, like there's like a way to get in the market, a way to start testing it. It has unlimited potential. Like if there's a guy that's going to be able to do it, it's going to be him, or at least he's going to be able to help out. Like I'm definitely would be on board to invest in that shit. Still doesn't mean I can't hate him.
Not $1,000 US a share. That's for damn sure.
That's the thing though, because it will like it has to in some way kind of like sway your decision. Like if you're on like a fucking 50-50 and you're like, man, that one time on Joe Rogan, he was just so fucking annoying. I'm not buying it. Fuck this guy.
Just
man.
So fuck this guy. I can't win money with a boring ass guy. Yeah.
You should remember that fucking clip Will sent us. It was fucking so awkward. I can't give that guy.
He seems like almost like too emotional, you know, when shit happens. He's like obviously doesn't sound like he's emotional, but like he reacts like knee-jerk reactions and like will go on like a tweeting rampage and shit where it's like, fuck, this guy's running huge companies. Like it just seems like I don't know what he's gonna fucking do next, you know.
Did they ever talk about on that podcast Elon Musk calling that guy a pedophile a little while ago or no?
Not that I heard.
He called there was like a diver, I guess, who was doing like a rescue operation of some kind. This is
for in Thailand when the kids got stuck in the caves.
Is that what it was? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Elon Musk basically like did some work to help them get out, and some reporter or a guy who was involved in the rescue, I forget now, said that Musk was tweeting stuff that was inaccurate, and instead of like replying with content that pointed people to the sort of the gist of the argument that he was making, Musk tweeted back and called the guy a pedo. He said, okay.
Yeah.
Like that. And just like he ended up getting sued, I'm pretty sure, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, slander probably, because it's like you have no base to say that. You have millions and millions of Twitter followers.
Definitely
now I'm just
cannot say pedophile about a guy you don't know on Twitter.
Okay,
and from that perspective too, like that guy ruined that guy's life probably.
Yeah.
well, like what I want to know though about like your guys' like opinions on him tweeting and stuff like that, and like how he has these big companies to run. And then there's a man who is running the fucking free world, and his Twitter account is off the rails all the time.
Yeah.
Mr.
I didn't
Trump.
say it's but I'm not a Trump supporter either.
I know. I'm just saying, like that. Like I don't like who. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I'm just saying personally about what these guys do on their free time. If his mission is to go to Mars, he can say whatever he wants on Twitter. He can be the most racist, fucking belligerent, and fucking be an alcoholic, cokehead. You name it. I don't give a shit. If he is making progress on going to Mars and the most progress, I don't give a shit what you do. You can be the biggest piece of shit on the planet.
So there's
can I just say something? Hold on.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm just thinking like, because you see, we were talking about this like a couple weeks ago when people start tweeting out outrageous shit and are like, I don't know. It just feels like if you're like, what if he has like a mental break, or he has close to like a mental break, and like you have all this money tied up with him, and he just like starts going off the rails and like has like a mental breakdown and shit. That's what I don't want to.
Stock down, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the thing about Elon that like normies don't understand, I think, and it's that he's got a fiduciary responsibility to his board. So his board, as a publicly traded company, sort of governs his operation. He might have ideas, good or bad. He might communicate to the public, good or bad, and he might have babies, name or no name, gender or no gender. And ultimately, his board has to decide how to sort of act as a prism for his light. And so he gives them all the content, and his board's got to decide whether or not this is good or bad for investors. And that's really now his primary responsibility as the Tesla figurehead. With shit like this,
but is he on the board? I mean, he's probably. I mean,
he's not on the board. He's not on the board.
He's like the face, though.
He's not on the board.
No, you can't be the CEO of a company and the board president. So basically, like you.
No, you can't be the chairman of the board, but you can definitely be on the board.
Can't be on the board if you're the president.
If you're the CEO,
if you're the CEO, no, you can't be on the board. Can't be on the board.
Are you sure? You don't think
I am almost
Warren Buffett is the CEO and on the board of directors?
I don't think he's on the board for Berkshire. No, I would guess no. I
know definitely his kids are.
I'll say this in Ontario, like I'm on a board for a nonprofit, and our CEO he gets to like make his case to us on how we should spend provincial money and make his case to us about how we should conduct business. And we listen to him more often than not because he's more experienced.
Well, he knows the business the best.
Exactly. Yeah. But ultimately we get to decide how we spend money, how we conduct business. And ultimately we get to decide whether or not he remains the CEO. And so
that's what I think most boards do.
And so a governance board will do that. And so, while our CEO is in no danger at all, this guy, I'm not sure. It's a lot of money riding on what Elon tweets out, right? I don't know if his board feels the same way about a pedophile tweet as a nonprofit might. I don't know.
I think that not having him on board would fuck the company up more for sure. Like if he just got like ousted as CEO and they're just like of Tesla and they're just like, yeah, we voted to like fire you.
This was in the news. This was in the news around the time where he was talking about. I don't know if you remember, Will. You don't have Twitter, but you may have seen this anyways, or Mike, you might have seen this too. He was saying that he was going private at $420 a share. Remember this?
I remember that. Yeah.
So he tweeted out, "We're going private at $420, funding secured," and the tweet came when the stock price was at like 380 or 390. And so naturally, all these shareholders who wanted him to go private and have their kind of stock of the company to receive dividends or whatever would have entitled them to, were pumping the price up, trying to get it to 420. And the SEC came down on him and said, not only can you not do this, but you're going to be restricted from tweeting. And we want your tweets now. So his tweets have to go through his board of directors now, I'm pretty sure. And I think he admitted in a tweet after this whole land of the free, home of the brave shit that went on the other day, that he probably violated that SEC order, which is not even 2 years old. I think it's like a 5-year-old.
He definitely did.
That's what he said. He's like, I'm pretty sure this violates the order I received from the SEC. I'm definitely in like some kind of law-breaking situation here where I'm going to be in shit for what I just said.
No other CEOs ever ever fucking tweeted, "Yep, share price way too high." Like you're just trying to get people to sell your shares
so bad.
of your company.
So bad. I don't know.
I thought we were supposed to be talking about Neuralink.
We were on Neuralink.
I'm joking.
I personally, okay, so I was half thinking about Neuralink the other day when it came to, so I've been working at home now for the better part of 2 months. I don't have a proper chair here. I don't have a proper desk. And I'm starting to feel like my right arm is getting weak. It's my strong hand. And it's getting weak.
My strong hand.
Exactly, yeah, my strong hand. And so when Elon was talking about the whole quadriplegic regaining feel thing, I thought, you know what? This is the kind of thing that would really take off if people were working from home because they'd be getting weak in places they're not really supposed to be. Like my mouse hand, my throwing arm, my catching or my like my pen hand shouldn't be weak from using the mouse every day for a couple months. But it is.
Would you get 50 holes drilled in your head because your fucking right arm's a little weak?
He didn't say 50 holes. He didn't say 50 holes. He didn't say 50 holes.
He said every single neuron is supposed to be connected to the electrical circuit.
He said like a few holes, I'm pretty sure.
They just like weave fucking electrical wires through your fucking brain.
They did my fucking knee surgery, like rebuilt my whole knee with like 2 fucking tiny little holes. I'm sure they could do this with a couple tiny little holes.
I think a knee and a brain are a bit different, Joe.
No, they're the same.
I don't think any of us are in a position to say how the operation is going to go.
Knees and brains are the same. Knees and brains are the same. I'll tell you right now.
All I'm saying is I'm fucking down to be a cyborg, man. I don't give a shit. I want to be smart as hell. I want to be fucking full capacity human being.
It would be incredible. It would be incredible. You would just know everything. And like, even I thought about, because really
like
the thing that
I
like, well, not even that. The thing like I kind of like.
He didn't say that.
The thing I like related to the most is like playing sports. Like the times where you like.
Fuck yeah.
You know you're supposed to do something and you're like, fuck, like I couldn't do it for some reason. Like I just couldn't.
No, it's like, wait, what would Ovechkin or Crosby do in this situation? Wait, let me just pull up a video.
That's right. I always think about like juking in football, like in traffic. Like which way should I have gone? Like I have to make a decision in traffic.
Right.
You would just know what to do. Like you would like
see the route. Like, oh yeah. Now, but then like everybody, you'd have like a cyborg league. It would be so sick.
Yeah, pro sports is gonna be fucking
my god, it'd be
nuts.
The best.
It'd be nuts. I was saying to Mike a little while ago about like running a pattern from the sideline. How like the first thing you look at coming out of your break is like where the deepest guy is, and then you make a decision. That's like the only thing I can do running a pattern. Could you imagine if you like could take into account like the speed of the guy coming short across the middle, or like the direction this guy is going in? Like the things you could do with that sort of technology
if you knew,
would be insane.
Yeah, if you had like all the numbers and physical data, and you actually knew your own data too, so you're like, I can run at this kilometers an hour.
That's right.
That kilometers an hour.
It would be
you have all the data, and this thing helps you like interpret it. Like I could just look at numbers all day, but I can't read shit.
Sick. Yeah, it'd be so sick. It'd be so sick.
It's like now, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I want to go to, I don't know, Taiwan. Learn the language quickly. Fucking just have it down. I can speak it fluently. Just boom. Okay.
I thought about
Joe.
Sick, man.
I thought that Joe Rogan, he brought up a good point too, because he's like, everyone's not gonna be able to afford this, especially not right away. So we're gonna have a fucking community or like a global community where there's like a few people are just like ripping for like way longer than these like peasants are. By the time they can afford V1, there's like the fucking all the CEOs are at like V12.
Yeah, we get the iPhone, like just like the iPod Touch, and somebody's got the iPhone 10. Like ripping.
Yeah, we get like a Razor, and then they got like the fucking new iPhone.
You know what I was thinking?
The Nokia.
I was thinking about being like I don't have anything to compare this to, obviously, but we've all been to this thing called the flow state. Like, can you imagine being in the flow state all the time? Like, that's probably
would be phenomenal.
That's what it would be like, right? Where like you're just
apparently if you microdose mushrooms, it helps with that.
I don't know if you guys have ever taken Adderall. But I've had Adderall a couple of times to like get stuff done.
Isn't Adderall just meth light?
I don't care what it is.
Diet meth?
Yeah.
If you ever need to do something, Adderall is the answer. It will get you into the fucking zone.
I'm terrified of that, man.
You'll just.
I don't know if I want to be. I don't know if I want to feel that. I'm fucking scared. Have you?
But you want to be a cyborg?
Yeah, I want to be a cyborg. Fuck yeah, but like that's I don't know. Like it's not a medication though.
There's
It's altering your whole brain though.
yeah,
No,
I
it's
don't know
just
what it does.
stimulating your brain.
I don't know what it does. I've done it twice, and both times I don't regret doing it. I needed it for something I thought that I needed to be focused for, and both times I was satisfied with the result. So
Could you not sleep though? How'd that work?
I did it in the morning.
That's what I hear.
Times. I basically
You're
had
supposed
like
to get up early and do it.
breakfast,
Right.
coffee, and then took it, and then I was good till like 1 or 2 o'clock.
Coffee and then an Adderall.
Yeah, coffee and Adderall, great mix.
Yeah.
Whew.
So
I heard
That's a
people that
fucking
can't work without Adderall. People will like in school and shit. They're like addicted to Adderall.
there's
That's good.
There is
That's
a
really
Yeah,
good.
really good addiction.
there's a community there's a community of people that I don't know directly, but like kind of watch their communications on Reddit, and they're young professionals. I'll say that, and a lot of these guys are kind of advancing to like my age, like their early 30s now, and you're watching this younger generation come in. These guys who are 23, 24, young professionals, and there's a lot of discussion about how this 23, 24-year-old bracket is basically all on Adderall. And so they're performing.
Oh yeah.
They're performing at levels that, like, no matter how much intelligence and how much understanding I have of a system or how to, maneuver through a bureaucratic set of red tape.
Smashing tests.
I just can't get the stuff done at the same rate that like a 22-year-old, 23-year-old on Adderall can. And these kids come up.
Yeah,
on
fuck yeah.
Obviously, that's like a supercharged human.
which is
Yeah.
crazy. And so there's a lot of discussion, I think, and I think it's going to become more prevalent if jobs become harder to get. Should
Fuck yeah.
just be taking Adderall?
But
And
I think that
I don't know.
it has negative health effects too, though, right? So it's
I
kind
have
of like
no idea. I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it does.
It's fucking speed.
It must have them.
Yeah.
For what did this say? Right?
There's no way it doesn't.
There's always an
Yeah,
equal and opposite effect, right? So if you're really,
It'd be
really
organ
great
like
for a few
internally.
hours, then- exactly.
But that's the thing. So it's like it's gonna come to a point where like people are fucking reckless and shit with their bodies just to like get ahead. Where you're like, fuck, I should do that if I want to get there. Like all these people, but like I don't want to face the negative health effects. But these people don't give a fuck because they just want to get ahead. So there's gonna be like a divergence, like a fork in the road, where you're like, fuck, I either got to accept this or I got to do Adderall. You think we're gonna get there?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's either do you want to trash your body to get ahead, or do you want to just do average and then just trash your body on the weekend anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true
good
too.
point.
I never really thought about
That's
it.
what I do. Fuck, I'm like, I'm not taking Adderall, but fuck on the
But
weekend,
you don't
let's
even
do
really
everything.
like. Do you really trash your body on the weekend? Like, how much trashing of your body do you do? You might have, like, on your hardest weekend, you might have 30 beers.
I could
No,
fuck with more, like, honestly.
I don't know. Up north, I don't know. Yeah,
Up
you probably
north,
fuck with
fuck
more.
up north.
Up
man.
north,
Up
you
north,
might-
that's
up
yeah,
north,
that doesn't count.
You go 60.
That doesn't count.
days,
That's
easy.
like 24 a day.
And that's once a
Get
year.
up early and drink.
That's once a year.
So okay, so we're not counting the most.
No, that doesn't
events.
count. Like on the
Like you
weekend,
said.
man. Like
The same
I don't
way
know-
that
I don't know
would
what kind of-
the weekend you dried out in terms of like, this is my average weekend. I dry out on a fucking Friday and Saturday. That doesn't count either.
my.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't personally trash myself that hard. In my head I do, because like I'm hard on myself. But like, but I'm not taking fucking chemical drugs. I'm just drinking beers, and other than that, I'm not doing too much. But like fucking, like if I was doing Adderall and shit, that would be way different. I would be fucked up right now. I'd probably be. I would imagine I would be in a deep state of depression if I was dependent on Adderall and shit.
I don't know.
Oh, I bet.
What is the gap you think between this thinking that that Mike just kind of expressed, and like I've thought this way too, and I still do, to be honest with you. This thinking between like, oh, I don't take chemical drugs, I just drink. Like, is there really a difference there? I think that like
No,
alcohol is a
not.
compound too that's meant to kind of.
It's a drug. Like alcohol is a drug, but it's like that is the vice that I have. I drink beers like.
So
But
you're more saying you don't drink and do chemical drugs.
Yeah, I just
Exactly,
drink on
that's
the
the
weekend
thing.
and that's it. Like even if I don't have a problem not drinking on the weekend.
Yeah.
I just like drinking on the weekend.
I guess alcohol
And
is
that's the thing.
naturally occurring, right?
But the thing is, like, the people that do the chemical drugs aren't just like getting together and doing cocaine together. They're getting together and boozing a ton, and then also doing cocaine, and
And
maybe
some of
doing
them are
other
taking
shit.
it home and doing it at home, and then that's when you know it's bad, when you're just in a dark
Yeah.
room.
So you're
Yeah,
not just like
yeah.
choosing one or the other. It's kind of like, yeah, we're going out and partying and like boozing and shit, but we're doing like the healthier version of it, I suppose. Like just sticking to booze.
Well, like
Because it's so prevalent, like all these other chemical drugs and shit now, you know?
And the thing is too, what I realized, what I'm addicted to isn't the beers necessarily. It's the whole thing. Like hanging out with people, drinking, having a good, that is what I'm addicted to. Like this whole quarantine thing, I don't need to drink. I have noticed that. Like I don't ever first of all, I'm not working right now, so I'm not like, oh, fucking hard week, I need a beer. I don't have that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I'm like, people are like, oh, we're having some beers. I'm like, I don't need a beer for what? To sit here in my room and have a beer? Like I don't have that. I don't like having just a beer. Like if I'm drinking, I'm drinking.
Yeah,
That's just
the
how
only
my
time that I
brain
miss
is.
it a little bit is like during this podcast. Like, this is the only time that I really wish that like I was like drinking and like would like have a couple drinks. Is pretty much on this podcast. Other than that, like I haven't been tempted at all because every fucking day feels the goddamn same. There's no weekends and shit for me. So like every day, like when do I even pick and choose to drink? You know, like I would just. It's not like like you said, like it's not like fucking long week, time for a fucking beer.
Like I haven't earned it. I don't want it. I'm like, I didn't do anything for this.
Yeah.
So like that's where I've kind of come to grips. I'm like, oh, I'm not a fucking like before. I'd be like, I quit drinking every Monday. Now it's like because I in my head I'm like, fuck, am I like an actual legit alcoholic? Is that a thing? Like, I'm just like going over it in my head, right? Just trying to address anything that's bugging me. I'm like, am I a fucking alcoholic? And then it's like, it stopped. Like this whole thing stopped, and I haven't like nothing happened. Like I don't crave anything. I just want to fucking hang out with my friend. That's the extent of it. Because like during the week, I don't touch it. I don't fucking need to drink during the week. I don't give a shit. But like coffee, I'm full on. Like that's an addiction. Fuck it. I don't care.
Man, it's funny you mentioned that.
Like,
I was fucking thinking about that today. How like there's at least, a dozen people in my life who, like we talk about in this show, none of us really drink during the week, but we'll drink Fridays and Saturdays. There's guys and girls who I know who will drink almost every night, right? Like they'll have like a beer, a couple glasses of wine or whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. And I was thinking today, like, man, how many people do I know?
Oh, there's so many fucking people that do like that.
Tons of them. And so how many people do I know who are going literally from caffeine to booze,
alcohol,
booze, then bed. And then they wake up,
I feel like
caffeine, booze, and bed. Like steady.
I feel like that's got to be like as you get older, I feel like the frequency of your drinking becomes much more frequent, but like the binging aspect has been gone. So like during the week,
I
disagree.
I disagree.
What?
I disagree.
Man. I guess you are older than us, but I just think like all older people that I know will have like a glass of wine with dinner, a beer after work, and then like on Friday have like a couple beers. But like you go out a lot less the older you get. So you're kind of like staying at home with your significant other.
Yeah.
So you're not like really binging and like having like crushing like 16 beers while you're just like sitting on the couch with your wife or your girlfriend,
Buddy, that's one of the main reasons I want to find a girlfriend, just so I'm not that 40-year-old guy on Friday. Hey, you want to get fucking hammered?
We should do the fucking Bachelor.
You can imagine the group of guys that you're hanging out with that do that collectively. It's like, okay, what the fuck? I hope these guys work full time at least.
I want to do that when my kids are like in university, Like I want to like do that later.
Won't even.
Like right now, I want to do that later. So I don't even know when the time comes. I probably don't. But like I don't want to be like that either. Like when you're just fucking sitting there alone at like 40.
Like
at the bar.
In your professional life, were you guys ever like drinking like during the week as well as weekends?
I've never gone to work hungover, not once.
Really?
I've done that. I've
been to work hungover.
I used to actually.
I've been to work worse than hungover a few times. Like
I was gonna say arrogantly that I haven't, but I used to work in a bar, and it was every night we were. I used to go
to fucking Sizzle on Wednesdays, then like Motown Tuesday or Thursday, whatever night it was. Sizzle on Wednesday, and then still go to work. Thursday would be like my dry night, and on my dry night when I was living at home, I used to just go to like the Fox and Fiddle at Lime Ridge Mall with a couple of my buddies and have just a couple of beers. It was like a year or 2 years.
Dry night.
I was fucking boozing like crazy when I first started working for the
That's
government.
Fucked.
Man.
Yeah, I couldn't. I don't. I've gone.
I really slowed down. I think it's better. I think it's better to do that when you're young because you can kind of bounce back, right? Not since I was like 23, 24, maybe. I probably stopped doing that around that age. But
yeah, I've slowed down a bit, but not really.
Yeah.
I just segregated it. Before it used to be every fucking night. You try not drinking, leaving a bar with people you just work for like 10, 11 hours with, and then one of them goes right to the bar. You're like, I'm drinking a beer, fuck it, and then I don't have to work till 4 the next day anyway. Might as well get fucking hammered.
So
got nothing else to do, which is a terrible, terrible fucking thing. But like in that time doing that, I did notice, like I was always drinking with people. I did see those 40-year-old guys alone at the bar, man, just getting hammered, like just getting away from the wife or whatever.
You don't want to be that guy. That's for damn
100% lying to their family about where they're going. Oh, I was working late today. It's like, dude, you've been here since 2. You got off early, bro.
Yeah.
Right to the bars. Like, how do you explain that bill?
Do you guys?
You don't.
So okay, so we're about an hour in, maybe an hour and 15 minutes in.
Yeah,
we've covered. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We're not getting them all.
Well, we've only covered 1, so probably choose which of the next ones we're gonna cover. So we have Adele's weight loss. We have the most recent Last Dance documentary episode. We have Simps. And we have Canada's contributions to the World Health Organization, which I'm sure we're not going to cover. So
let's cover Adele.
You
just snuck that in there, right?
I just wrote it down.
You didn't even fucking mention that to us.
I never tell you guys what we're going to cover, and then I just fucking spring it.
I've been in the Matrix for the last 30 seconds, by the way.
You have?
Yeah.
I haven't.
I think I'm good to go now.
You're out now.
You've been sounding good.
Agent Will, you're out.
Oh, all right. Cool. Took the red pill.
Well, let's do Adele. So Adele was celebrating a birthday this week.
I'll be right back.
Let's make more people hate us.
Yeah, she put out a I'm going to find the picture and do the screen share again. She put out a picture of her, I guess, I don't know, having a good time on her like front steps, it looks like. I'm not really sure what to call this picture, but
yeah, I don't really know. I didn't really fucking get it either. Like, congratulations, me. I'm a year older.
Yeah, I don't really know what this picture is supposed to be.
It was definitely just like a flex to be like, yo, look how fucking skinny I got.
But she was skinny. Like, we talked about her in one of these other episodes. I forget which episode we had.
But this is different though. She's definitely way skinnier now.
She's like legit, like bordering on hot skinny now.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Let's pull this up. We'll get the screen share going here. Let's find this. Will, tell me when you can see it. Can you see it?
No, not yet. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so we got Adele here. How do we zoom in? Can we zoom on this? Oh, I can go to her Twitter page. Here we go. Oh, her Instagram feed. This is good. Top tier stuff. So she looks good.
Nice.
Looks good in this picture. She looks great.
Oh yeah, it looks real good. Like, looks different as fuck.
Yeah, she's obviously put in a lot of work and lost a lot of weight, and so.
Wow, man, what a photo! She looks like she should gain some weight.
So the usual response you'd expect in 2020 was we shouldn't be celebrating Adele's weight loss. She looked good before.
But like the thing is, no one is even celebrating it. All the articles that I looked at were just like, oh, look at her. I don't know. It wasn't celebrating how, oh, she fucking looks so much better than she used to. They're not saying that.
Targeted.
It's so weird.
She's not allowed to like be healthy.
Man,
imagine being targeted for losing weight and like being more confident and like
what an asshole
looking
you
better.
I got strong.
What about
you used to be a champion for us.
Do anything.
This
fucking drives me crazy. People are such pussies.
This is insane. Okay, and there's a couple things that drive me nuts about this. One is, 4 or 5 years ago, she was a champion of the same people who are now criticizing her for her choice to not devour a bag of chips every night. And she was a champion of their cause because she was like them.
One of them.
And so there's 2 ways to view like them, okay? And this is something I've been talking to my friends about, and I've been thinking about this because I wanted to put this into words on this podcast. There's 2 ways to view this cause. The first way is to say that these people are people who care about body positive messaging, that no one is kind of deserving of criticism for the way they look. There's some merit in that message, I guess, but not the way that I think they're trying to spin it. The other
they're spinning because they're lazy.
Well, hold on. So the other piece is that there's a lot of people who think that they're you know, that their contributions to society, and Adele for sure is in this group, should supersede their physical appearance, which is true in her case, I would say.
It's true in everyone's case.
That's right. And so like there's some value there. I understand that. My problem is that these people abandon her, and this is the second group of people, the second sort of the second half of this coin, the second side of this coin for this group. And it's what Mike just said. It's the people who have no interest in taking responsibility or accountability for their own actions. And what they would prefer to do is to just have you succeed as a part of the group of people who can't turn down a Triscuit and a fucking cookie after dinner, and instead would rather you also have the Triscuit and cookie and continue to sing well and perform and do all these things. Now, even better than this, okay, is the second piece of this story, her recent divorce, where she was forced to pay alimony. So you know about this. She was forced to pay alimony to her.
A fuck ton of money. So much goddamn money.
In the hundreds of millions, I believe.
Yeah.
To her former husband. Yeah, Mike is fucking making I'm burning up. Yeah, that's exactly.
I heard it was more money. She had to pay him more money than she kept.
She has paid him more money than she kept.
Who the hell's that guy's lawyer, man? Give that guy a medal.
Well, the question,
no shit.
So there's
what a settlement.
There's another whole piece here about alimony and the rights of both parties in the divorce settlement, which we will not get into today. But if we ever get really big, where we are beyond reproach from our employers, we will absolutely touch on this, because I cannot.
What employers?
Yeah, I guess for you guys, it's a true story.
I can say anything I want right now.
The other piece of this Adele thing, like I was saying, is that there's a group of people who have no interest in taking responsibility for their own actions and blaming themselves for the shortcomings in both their physical appearance and their status in society as a result of the choices they've made. And this is the thing that we talk about on this show in a number of different ways and under different frameworks when we talk about working out and talk about alpha moves and the stuff that girls do to their boyfriends and shit like that. The gist of this argument is that Adele put in work for the better part of 2 years now, it seems like, right? 2 or 3 years.
That's a bit of a dramatic jump.
It's been a long time.
That didn't happen overnight, that's for damn sure.
She
did a good job.
She's been working fucking hard. And guess what?
Good for her, man.
Adele is fucking hot now, okay? And so all these fucking people who are upset that she's hot now are people who are not hot themselves.
And they're all fighting heartburn.
Unwilling to become hot through hard work. Unwilling to accept that she may be now a more acceptable mate in the economic market of courting. And
this is how diplomatic can you say that?
Okay,
that,
well, I'm trying to be diplomatic because like I feel like this is something that's so obvious. If you're not fat, your life's gonna be fucking better. Okay, don't be fat. Your life's gonna be better if you're not fat. People are gonna People are gonna take you.
That's for sure a fact. For sure,
they're gonna take you more seriously as a romance partner. They're gonna take you more seriously as an economic investment, as a job prospect, any number of things. If you can show
definitely true
that you
for the
can
majority.
turn down a bag of chips, then you're going to be fucking better off in life. Period.
That's true for the majority of people. But Adele was not even thinking about that, obviously, because she controls all that shit the fuck anyways. If she was fat, it doesn't fucking matter. She can still get a hot ass guy.
She can still wheel. That's right.
Sure. There's no that shit didn't even affect her at all. She didn't do it for those reasons, I don't think. She just fucking wanted to look better. And if you don't say she looks better, then you're fucking lying to yourself and you're lying to everyone else. Obviously looks better.
I really disagree. I think she should get fat again.
Here we go.
It's not right that she's just like she's now not enabling those fat people to get fatter because she's not one of them anymore. It's bullshit.
One of you guys
shared she might not lose her foot to diabetes now.
Yeah,
one of you guys shared that Barstool clip about people who are saying like, "Oh, honey, you look just as good before." Can you fucking imagine? First of all,
my God, the insult on all the work you just did.
You fucking put in so
much. Oh, my God. Oh, I thought you looked better before.
Oh, my fucking God. And oh, honey, you look just as good a year ago at 280 as you do 140 for sure. For sure.
No, I don't.
You look great, honey.
Yeah, 280 your natural weight.
We should be celebrating her beauty. Get the fuck out of here with this.
Yeah, we are. She's now officially fucking smoking.
Yeah, this is fucking nuts, okay?
Yeah.
Tell me that Drake would take pictures with her last year at his fucking birthday party when she was like probably 30 or 40 pounds heavier than she is now. And now I guarantee Drake now is in her DMs like, yo, you look good. I know I just came out with a baby, but
You want to make another one?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm trying to make you fat again, baby.
If let's say Drake or someone was whoever was like an advocate of like the dad bod and shit, and then they got like shredded, I would be like, good for you.
Good
man.
for you.
Great. I would never be like, oh, you fucking asshole.
Well,
You're
this
supposed
is
to
what
represent us.
Fucking traitor.
This is the other thing that I was going to say but decided not to. But since you brought it up, okay? How about, has there ever been like any fucking guy who was fat and then got fucking diced and girls are like, oh, you look good before. I'm not like
The male equivalent of that. No, fucking no.
You
Of
remember,
course there's
Zero.
you remember Chris Pratt from The Office who was fucking like 240
And now he's
pounds?
Jurassic
And now
Park
he's
fucking
fuck-
super stud.
And guess what?
Chris
That
Pratt
guy-
wasn't in The Office.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Yes, he was.
Chris Pratt?
Or not The
Yeah.
Office, Parks and Rec. Sorry, Parks and Rec.
Oh,
And-
yeah, I'm fucking
And so,
baked.
so this guy's in Parks and Rec, and he's fucking dating at the time Anna Faris. Have you ever seen Anna Faris?
No.
This screen share thing, buddy. This is my new favorite tool.
I'm cool with that too.
Yeah,
Cool,
I'm
good
fucking
little
down.
ad. Joey's
Now we see
coming
a
up with a new
soundboard.
skill every week. Yeah, next
I'll
week
pull
we're gonna
this
be
up.
playing drops.
We need drops for sure.
Fuck yeah.
We need the Jamaican foghorn.
Yeah, Chris Pratt goes from a fat fuck to training raptors and slinging tens.
Oh shit, man.
He was fat before?
Yeah, man.
He's fucking not now. He's shredded.
What a fucking asshole. Fuck
I know.
that guy.
I know. I can't believe that guy's not sharing the same amount of heartburn as I am. What a dick. He's probably drinking
No.
water. What
Yeah,
a dick.
fucking-
As
what
I'm
a
here
fucking
chugging a
clown.
pop. What a dick.
Like
It's unbelievable. I honestly, I don't understand it. People are so it's like this outrage culture is insane.
I'm trying to find a good picture of Anna Faris.
That is the most like unbelievable fucking scenario I've ever seen. Like somebody like bettering themselves and getting ousted for it. It's insane to me.
It's incredible. This is what's
If
going
you
on
posted on that shit, like, what? She looks better now, obviously. People would fucking light you up on
Oh
there.
my god, man! And like I would compare it to like me in middle school or like elementary school, making fun of someone for doing their homework because I was an idiot kid. Like I was like, "Oh, would you do your homework? You fucking loser!" I did. And then I'm in class, like sitting there getting in trouble.
Okay, you guys ready for this? So Chris
Stupid
Pratt.
idiot kid with no education because I'm dumb. I'm just passing. Like,
Chris
Didn't
Pratt.
shoot out? Oh, yeah, that's why you do it.
Chris
fucking
Pratt
so dumb,
was with
man.
Anna Faris for a long time, okay, when he was fat. And he got skinny and they got divorced, all right? So this is what Chris Pratt was able to pull as a fat man. You're going to shit when you see this
Well, you
picture.
gotta understand, his bank account's
Okay.
lined up.
This is his wife when he was fat.
Yeah, well, he's
Is
not
that
really
him?
that fat there. He's just he's husky.
He's husky,
beefy.
okay?
She's hot.
Anna Faris is a babe, absolute babe.
Yeah.
So let's check out Chris Pratt now. You guys can see my screen here.
But if you did see that at the beach, you'd be like, I don't know.
Like, this guy's
Yeah,
fucking
fuck off, man. The guy's diced.
shredded, okay? Big boy, big boy. Guess what? Do you think Anna Faris liked him more when he was fat or more when he was shredded? What would your guess be?
Well, you just said they got a divorce after you got shredded, right?
Yeah, true.
I guess so. But who
I'm
initiated
going to
it?
say
I'm not
less.
sure.
He could have just been cheating on her with all the hotties, man.
She probably
Who knows?
liked,
Maybe
she
he's
probably
like,
liked his she probably liked his fucking Twitter inbox a lot less when he was shredded. I would bet
For
that.
sure, yeah. Maybe he was just like, he's like, maybe he got sick of her and was like, I'm going to get diced and then hit the
Yeah.
market.
100%, man.
Yeah, who knows? A lot of variables in that
Anna,
conversation.
Anna Faris, man, like when I was like 22, 23, like she was the fucking hottest thing on two legs for a couple of years.
It does sound familiar, yeah.
Yeah, she was a rocket. She was an absolute stud. And
But
so-
now Chris Pratt is like the guy, isn't he?
yeah, and so like for this guy to go, fuck, I need that light on. For this guy to go through that transformation and reap the benefits of it, is anyone in their right mind going to this guy on Twitter and going, you know what, Chris, when you were like downing a 6-pack of donuts every 2 days and having the large 4 sugar 4 milk coffee every day, you were much more attractive. You were much more eligible as a partner. No one is fucking saying that.
You were a champion for us.
No one has ever said that about any man ever. It's never.
No, that's not true, because people are saying that, and it's not because they're not attracted. Man, there was a whole fucking trend that, like what you said, the dad bod trend. That was a whole fucking thing, and that's not about they're attracted to it. They're attracted to the level of insecurity they're not gonna have dating an attractive partner, right?
Yeah.
It goes both ways. Like if you're dating an ugly girl or an ugly guy, whatever side you're on, and you're dating a smoking hot chick, and then she's gonna be getting attention. So if you're not fully like secure with yourself, you're gonna be fucked up.
If the machete is not sharp.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've been there. It's fucking brutal, and I'm glad I'm not there anymore. I'm gonna date some fucking Adele fucking 10 years ago.
Well, we talked about this on a couple podcasts ago, Mike, about how the bar star girlfriend always like sees somebody she knows out at the bar, but it's just a friend.
Yeah,
and then you
of
meet the guy. He's 6'2", 5% body fat. Just a friend. Mm-hmm. He's just a friend.
Yeah. He's an option.
I don't even give a fuck about that anymore.
No, why would you?
But that's the thing. I don't give a fuck about it either. But I'm just saying there was a huge trend in it, and then why the dad bod was in is because a lot of girls deal with insecurity. That's fair to say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Right.
I think guys do too, not just girls. I think guys do too.
I'm not saying it's like they deal with it more. I'm not saying that's not what I mean. I'm just saying girls in general deal with insecurities, as everybody does, whatever. And like that's why that trend was like there was a huge thing about it. It was like girls only want that guy because that guy's not fucking going anywhere,
right?
You know, like it's like and like that, but which is I guess that's like settling for a job that you hate,
big time.
You know, it's a weird. It's like, why do you want whatever? Do your thing, whatever fucking makes you happy. But like, fuck, I'm not doing that.
Do you think
you also see the opposite? The opposite never happens. You never see like, well, it does, but it's way more rare in the opposite dynamic where you never really see like a diced guy with like, I don't know what the fuck is a mom bod chick,
a milk bag fucking broad. Yeah, never.
Yeah, it's usually the other way around.
It's harder to like put it into words how to say like a fat chick. It's almost like you have to kind of like dance around. Like, you can just say a fat fucking dude.
You know, she's looking these girls walking around looking like a tube of yogurt at the beach. Like, I'm not down, man. Period.
Well, I wouldn't say dad bod means like fat necessarily. Like it does, but it doesn't mean like
you got a little gut. You fucking
it
means you don't fucking care. It means it means the only workout you get is mowing the fucking lawn.
Which is a sense of security for sure. Which I can see why it would be attractive, I guess.
Man.
I guess. Like I'm trying to play devil's advocate.
I think a dad bod is like you were probably athletic and you could maybe actually have a decent build, but you kind of gave the fuck up and now you just like are just like doughy, you know?
Dude,
you're not actually fat.
I have the body type to have that.
Yes,
and I'm so scared, man.
I'm so scared to get fat too.
Fuck you both. You guys are both ectomorphs. I'm the mesomorph, man. I am fucked. Like if I'm not the endomorph, so I'm okay. Like I'm not a pear shape. I can get big though, so I can totally be that guy. If I don't start doing tons of cardio, I'll be that fat fucking guy at the gym with a boiler gut. All he does is heavy bench, and he's just like a fucking. I hate that guy.
The guy that gave up on abs
and it scares the shit out of me. I'm like, I don't ever. It's the fucking worst look
I'm gonna give one comment and one question. Today, I got out of the shower, and we talked about this before. How you're like the most dice getting out of the shower, and I was like brushing my teeth, and I was saying this to you last week, Mike. How like I noticed when I'm brushing my teeth or peeing, like my shoulders pulled forward a bit. Because I'm not really working out now. And so like I can feel like my arm is like kind of too much forward on my right side. And I was half looking and I thought, man, I look skinny. And I like flexed in the mirror and like my biceps are fucking gone.
Diminishing,
Gone. And
I'm fucking a bone rack right now.
I said to Kenzie, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I weigh less than 160 pounds right now. Like I haven't weighed 155 since I was like maybe 19.
Man, I wanted to drop that too. I was 194 on Sunday last
Sunday.
I haven't been down there in easily 7 years. Like since I've been in my 20s, I've been 200.
Should we have the 2 whites and a blue foot race tomorrow in your backyard?
I'm not that lean. Oh yeah, you guys are coming down.
Yeah,
Will, you coming up, bud?
Fuck no, I saw what happened.
So
Yeah, we could. I'll probably get smoked, but fuck it. I've
well,
been running. That's the thing. I've been running and not lifting.
That's my okay.
Yo,
So that's my
same
comment.
here.
That's my comment. Yeah, me too. I've been doing the same thing. My question.
Well, I've been
is that
fucking biking heavy every day. I've been going up Sydenham and across the top every day.
good? That's good shit.
Yeah,
man. That's
but
better
not
for
lifting.
lifting weights.
I've been hitting the.
Just recover. Just recover. I've been doing everything now. I went to my dad's place a little while ago to get
I wish I had that.
the 60-pound fucking barbell. And so I got the 100-pound barbell for deadlifts and shrugs. And then I got the 60-pound. I do overhead, curls, and then I head over to do push-ups. Then go back. Overhead, curls, push-ups.
That's decent. That's more than I've been doing.
That's it. And,
I'm still fucking confident as all hell. When I go back in the gym, I'll be able to rep 225.
My elbow's healed. My fucking hand is healed. It's unbelievable. I feel like $1 million. Like I'm fucking 20 years old again.
Oh, I'm definitely the healthiest I've been in a long fucking time.
Same.
No booze for 2 months and just eating super clean and like fucking tons of cardio.
Yeah, exactly.
Same here.
I haven't even been having lunch last few weeks. I've been having like a big breakfast 9-10 o'clock after my like morning meetings are done, and then I don't eat anything at dinner time.
That's pretty much what I've been
skipping
doing too.
breakfast even. I've just been having like a banana and shit.
I gotta eat breakfast. I'm fucking starving in the morning. Anyway, okay. So my comment is, have you ever been the beneficiary of this kind of thinking, or has any man ever been the beneficiary of this kind of thinking, where you are more attractive as a larger guy? I know, Will, you kind of hit this already. I'm pretty sure that no man has ever been the beneficiary of this kind of thinking, that every man, every time, has always been better off the more shredded and the more work they've put in.
I think it matters a lot less for guys. Like if you're like a fat guy or a fat chick, you got less to worry about as like a fatter guy. I think that like in the eyes of society, guys are still more equal in that. Like if you're a fatter guy, you have a better chance of getting a good looking chick still.
Guys are still more equal might be the name of this episode.
Yeah, you're more equal in that
We're better
respect.
at being equal too.
I know they always say that kind of shit, but yeah, I don't know. I just think
I agree with that big time.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that big time. Girls are way more dependent on their looks to get things, that's the truth. That's not even me. That's not my opinion. That's just the way things are. It seems to be anyway. Like societally speaking, right?
Girls can't wear a fucking crew neck sweater to the bar and jeans and shit. They gotta wear shit that like is fairly revealing, or else everyone just thinks you're a fucking fat fuck probably. Whereas like guys will just rock like guys can just wear like a t-shirt or like a long sleeve to the bar, and the girls have to be like, take my chance. Like he looks like he's not crazy obese.
The absolute greatest blessing of being a guy is just having like broad shoulders and wearing a loose fitting t-shirt that does this.
And it's got to be a black t-shirt.
No, you can wear a white
shredded in a black t-shirt.
No, you can wear a white one too.
Black or white, yeah. White's more revealing though. Black's hidden. You can hide the gut.
Yeah, I don't have that problem. Two of us.
I will. You might. Joe, be skinny fat fuck one day. Watch.
I know.
I'm excited for that day because I'm gonna be fucking used.
You better not. Okay, let's go to we'll go to the last topic of the night, the mailbag. We got one question this week from a person we all know. I'll play the question over the loudspeaker here, and we'll go in.
Sometimes we drop full names.
Which 5 would you pick?
Hold on. Let me.
Hi, boys.
I gotta start this again here. I'm learning skills, but they're coming at a pace that sometimes is difficult for the listening public.
Yeah, next time try not sucking at things. How about that?
Learn
that skill for a while.
Are you ready? Are you ready or what?
Bud.
Okay.
Hi, boys. I have a question for you. If you could only listen to 5 albums for the rest of your life, which 5 would you pick? And you can't choose greatest hits. That's cheating.
Fuck, I was going to do Big Shiny Tunes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, so
those are greatest hits. You can still use those.
Yeah, that's my answer.
Right away, this is a bit of a bullshit question because no one's picking 5 fucking albums.
We'll do 3.
Yeah,
I can do 3 off the cuff.
Okay.
What if we had to choose 5 between all of us? We could only listen to them together.
Okay, so
I'm picking the worst.
The thing I thought about when I was thinking about the answer to this question about 2 hours ago was, what do you mean the rest of my life? Like, is it the rest of my life like right now? Like no one's going to release any more music forever and I just get to live out my life the way it is? Or
But you can't. Well, you
like,
can't be like,
stuck
oh, I
on an
want to choose
island.
Drake's album that he's gonna release in 2030. I want that one.
No,
You
but am I
obviously have
going to
choose
be
shit
like
now?
no? But am I living my current life, or am I living like stuck on a deserted island somewhere? Is it
I've
just-
never heard someone be
Fucking-
more confused about what the
Who
rest of your
fucking
life
cares?
is.
Just pick 5 albums that you could only you can only listen to these 5 albums.
So what? If you're like stuck on a desert island, just like I want the Beach Boys. I
Yeah,
want
change
the
the
Surfers.
fucking mood.
Doesn't matter.
Fuck, man, every
your
day
life.
this guy's talking about
I can't-
Kokomo. I'm so
I can't
sick of this fucking
I can't
song.
believe that you guys are not taking this more seriously. It's the rest of your life we're talking about. It'd be nice if you took
Exactly.
this
The rest of
content,
your life.
you know, with the sort of
You can't
the
set a
effort-
theme for the rest of your life. Like I just said, you're going to fucking shoot your brains out if you're surfing USA one more time on Saturday morning.
I think I might get you can't choose a theme for the rest of your life tattooed on my lower back when this is all said and done.
In cursive, it
about
has
it.
to be.
Thinking about
In
it.
illegible cursive writing.
You want to each start with one?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Go around.
Okay. Who wants to
Who's
go
going?
first?
I can go first.
All right, you gotta give her. If it's Puddle of Mud, we're gonna end it there.
No, it's it is that genre though. It's the Metallica Black album.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Fuck yeah.
That's for sure.
Okay. I'm game for that.
Just
I would
because,
say
man,
hard-
I listen to I like Metallica so much. Like no matter how much of a hip hop shit I was do, I always go back and fuck with them.
And now you kind of got like your workout music covered a little bit too. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yep.
you
It's everything. It's hard. There's hard rock. There's ballads. There's everything you need on there. Like a nice, easy listening if you wanted to. Fucking whatever.
they have easy listening.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah, bro.
They do?
Couple songs, not many, but they got a couple. Then they got some thrash metal. If you want.
Yeah, I was
I don't
gonna
fuck
say.
with that, but some people might.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta keep it to one kick drum. I think I don't like when they get like the fucking 3, 4, 5 kick drums going. That's a little much for me. I think for my first album, I would say Harvest Moon by Neil Young.
Nice. That was on my
Nice.
list too.
Good pick.
Neil Young.
I like every single song on the album. It's actually kind of short of an album to be picking for this kind of thing, but like,
It's
I
12
like
songs.
yeah, but I like the bulk of like pretty much every single song I'll listen to. Like I have the whole album on Spotify and I listen to it all the way through.
Yeah, same here. That was one of my first ones saved. It's a good album. Joey?
That Necro album, Joe.
My that was the greatest
Greatest
hits.
hits?
I can't use that as
Too
the greatest
bad.
hits album.
He's got about 50 other albums you can choose from.
My first one is Finally Famous by Big Sean. I'll take that one with me.
Okay, reoccurring theme here.
Yeah, couple of good tunes on there I still listen to today, and also there's some sneaky good songs to chill and build a civilization to, which was something we'll probably do for listening to only 5 albums for the rest of our life. So
You're gonna be building a civilization at some point in your life.
civilization. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
There's no way that's a Big Sean song.
What kind of a hook is that?
That's Justice. That's Justice. Yeah, that's not it. Big Sean Finally Famous has songs like Dance brackets Ass.
Sounds like a very good message in that song.
There's some other good tunes on there. I highly recommend you check it out.
You could open a strip club. That's
one of my favorite albums, man. From when I was a little younger, and I would bring that one with me for sure. A lot of sentimental.
That'd be a good rap name, Lil Younger.
A little younger, yeah. From when I was a little younger.
Big Old.
Big.
I do. My favorite rap name that I've heard recently is Big Ounce. I fucking love that name so much, man. I don't know if it's a rap name or like an Instagram guy, but I fucking laugh so hard. I was like,
What does that
everybody
even
watch
mean?
Big Ounce.
Isn't
It's
that
so
like
good.
a big black guy in the memes?
Something.
I thought
I
it
don't
was.
know. I've just seen it, and I fucking love it.
That's fucking jokes. How about
Big
you? What's your
Ounce.
second album?
Oh, it's tough, man. I'm because this is off the cuff, so like this is obviously gonna fucking change.
Yeah, I'm
in
sorry.
my
We
head, but
did no prep for this. Like we
I
did a lot
tried
of
to
prep
think
for
about
other
it during
stuff,
the
but
week, but
nothing for
I'll
this.
say Marshall Mathers LP.
Oh,
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
because like
Fucking
I need some hip hop, like for sure. Like hip hop's my favorite music, so I need something like Eminem. That album's fucking pivotal in my like upbringing and hip hop. Like that's always been a staple in my what I listen to all the time.
yeah.
Strong
Fucking
pick.
I'm
yeah.
still not
Strong pick.
tired of it, so that shows. I'm like, okay, I can do this every fucking day. Listen to it for years, right?
Yeah, fucking right. I think that my second album would be Oh, I don't know. Probably Road Apples by Tragically Hip.
Nice.
Ooh, Hip. I didn't even
Nice.
think about the Hip.
Yeah, because it's just hard because like all their fucking hits are like spread out between so many albums. But I think Road Apples is pretty close. I had it in my car for a long time, like Grace 2 and shit.
Yeah, that's the one that I have. That's a good album.
Yeah. But I'm definitely gonna have to start getting into some hip hop soon.
That is a good thing.
Yeah, you got fucking. We only got. Are we doing 5 or just 3?
I would do 5. If we're going
5,
this
yeah,
fast,
okay, I'll do 5. I'm done.
My second one is "We Were Born in a Flame," Sam Roberts. I'll take that one with me too.
Okay.
Whoa, is that Bridge to Nowhere?
Really?
No, that's Chemical something. But "We Were Born in a Flame" is "Brother Down, Don't Walk Away." The original Sam Robbie there.
Yeah, Brother Down is a fucking.
Brother Down is a fucking.
It's a good song, man.
It's
a good song, man.
Yeah. It is.
Dude, I remember when we were going up north, like you might have been the very first time, Joe, that you came up, and I was like, I was just sitting in the backyard getting super baked before the car ride. I don't think I said a word for like the first 40 minutes, and I was like, what's that fucking one song? Where he's talking about the Milky Way getting sour. What the fuck is that song called? The Milky Way
getting sour.
Getting kind of sour.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Whatever that song. What the fuck is it called? But anyway, I remember that. I think.
Oh my god! I gotta know the name of the song now. I'm trying to think through the lyrics. The Milky Way.
Sam Roberts, Milky Way.
Want to leave, but I got to stay.
Oh yeah.
Where have all the
good people go? Yeah, where have all the good people?
Yeah, that song. I was like, yo, put that song on, and like, because I was so down.
Worth mentioning, man. For all the fucking concerts and shows I've been to in the last few years, that Sam Roberts show was fucking sick. And also, you know, to your sister's credit, Mike, she never like fawns over other dudes, but she was fawning over Sam, man. Sam was fawning. Oh yeah, he was fucking
a fox.
He was fucking killing it. It was so good.
At that show,
I saw so many people that I knew at that show, like people I was with, and then we went to Mezcal after, or like.
Oh, that was the free show in Hamilton.
Yeah,
that's super cool. Yeah, that was a sick.
We went to Uno Mas after. There's a bunch of guys there I played basketball with. And, like, all these guys are dressed in, like, the long line tees, gangster gear. They're like, yo, Joey, did you see Sam Roberts? Sick. Like, that never fucking happens. It's fucking a great show.
I was there. There was I was with a girl there, and she, like, honestly, I want to say 40 minutes into the show, she goes, can we get out of here? I'm tired. And I was like, this is not ever going to work. No way. Like, it's like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
She could have been, like, hinting at something which could have been me being stupid. But at the same time, I still wouldn't have fucking left.
You get late anytime.
It's like,
Sam Roberts is not coming back.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I'm watching Sam Roberts, like a guy that I've been hearing in my car since I was a child. Like, I want to see this guy. It was a good show. And it was a good fucking show.
It was a good show. Fuck yeah.
Sam, yeah, so that's a good one.
Fantastic.
Is it me now?
Yeah, sure.
Fuck, I was so busy thinking about that. You're
Let's
fucking
say
shit.
it.
Oh, Jurassic 5, Power in Numbers.
Fucking
Whoa,
right.
really?
I was just looking at Jurassic 5 for my next one, but okay.
Yeah, I like that fucking album. I just like Jurassic 5. Like I don't know what it is about them. I'm not even like I just really like them. Like just like every time I put them on, I can just listen to them straight througrough. I'm not even like the big.
Super consistent.
Yeah, and I'm not like a super huge fan of them. I do have the album in my room because I just like the album. Like, oh, this is an album I can buy. I like it. I like the art. I like the music. Okay, cool. Fucking buy it.
Yeah,
I like that album. So
I mean,
I like it.
I guess I'll go with an album in my room too. I'm gonna go with Mad Villain. Mad Villainy. That one. Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I can literally listen to every single. There's like one song on there that's like MF Doom isn't even in, and it's just like some chick singing, which is like fucking shitty. But like every other song is like fucking pretty mint, and it's like 22 songs long. So
good pick.
Mm.
Is it my turn now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dog.
My next pick is Pretzel Logic by Steely Dan.
Oh,
yeah,
Steely Dan.
Crazy for that one.
Okay, couple
Ricky.
fucking honkers here. I'll tell you a short story. There's Ricky Don't Lose That Number, which is a great fucking song. Any major
Good
dude will
story,
tell
too.
you, great song. East St. Louis Toodaloo, which my first experience eating edibles was enjoyed to. A buddy of mine, Chris, was playing World of Warcraft at the time. and told Phil and I that he was going to finish up a couple of quests while we finished our edibles. And so Phil and I basically got zoomed out on his fucking, just on his bed, like lying down in his bed. And he was playing.
Got zooted, eh?
We were fucking yeeted out of the place. And I remember waking up and saying, Chris, like, you're still playing. He's like, yeah, I'm still peddling leathers. I just sedated you. And he was playing East St. Louis Toodaloo on repeat on his fucking computer while he was playing.
That's fucking jokes.
But the best part of that album is the song Pretzel Logic. And the reason it's the best part of the album is because Walter Becker and Donald Fagen only play that song when they're together. So they wrote that song together, the lyrics and the music, which is rare for a duo to do. Most of the time, one guy does one, the other guy does the other. But they wrote those ones together. And Walter Becker, the guitar player and the guy who wrote most of the music, died about 3 years ago. And so when they came to Toronto 2 years ago, they hadn't played the song together for about 10 years at their concerts, never made the set list. And on the drive down there, we were just talking about what they were going to play. And Chris, the same guy who sedated us, said, you say they don't play Pretzel Logic, but people come to Toronto and they act weird, shit happens, and they might play it. And so on the encore, they played
Logic.
On
I was in Toronto. People act weird here.
They played Peg. They played Peg, which is on another album. And then for the second encore, he came out, Donald Fagen came out and gave like a short speech. He said, I haven't played this song in a long time. I enjoy this song. It's a song that I liked writing and I liked performing, but I always played it with Walter. And it's time for me to kind of come to an agreement with Walter that he's not coming back to play this with me. And so I'd like to play this for you tonight. And he played Pretzel Logic to the fucking crowd at Molson Amphitheater, or whatever it's called now. I forget the name, whatever they call it.
Yeah, I don't fucking remember.
And he fucking played it, and it was so – the entire fucking crowd was singing it, and it was so sick.
Did a tear come down your face?
Not mine, but I would guess Phil's. And it was so good, and I will never forget that moment. Excellent fucking song, excellent fucking album, and I would like to have that one with me in my top 5.
Nice. Sentimental. I think that I would cry at a concert. If
I was good,
moving enough.
that would be a time I would cry at a concert, I guess.
I have to be super fucked up.
I would have to be so fucked up for sure. I can't even imagine what it would be. Like if we were at one of Gord Downey's last concerts, for sure would have.
Oh my god, that would have been fucked. I almost cried just watching the fucking video, man.
Same.
He's
I've
singing
watched it a couple
Grace
times
too.
Since. Yeah,
when he's when he's doing that part where he's just making noises and shit, and he's just like literally screaming because he knows it's like the last time he'll ever do this shit. That was fucked up.
Yeah,
I didn't even like watching it.
I know. It was so fucking emotional. Yeah, that was sick.
He's like legit crying on stage, just yelling.
Yeah,
dying of fucking brain cancer. It was fucked up, man.
That was weird.
Yeah,
that was the publicly broadcasted one.
Yeah. I think there was a few, I guess. Like
I was so sick on my couch watching that, but it was so good.
Yeah, that was so fucking good. I was at the Air Force Club watching it.
I saw Tragically Hip live in 2000.
Doesn't matter.
And probably in Downsview for Canada Day.
Gord Downey at Downsview?
Did you guys go to that?
No, isn't that at Christie's?
No, is it Downsview?
Christie's Lake?
No, wasn't there.
Is it me now again?
Yeah. No, Joe just went.
What the fuck did you just? What the fuck? Okay.
Joe just told us to fuck.
Oh, Steely Dan.
Pretzel Logic, yeah.
This is the fourth one?
Yeah.
No, third. Your fourth one, yeah.
I gotta go Wu-Tang, Enter the Seven Chambers.
Oh, yeah.
36 Chambers.
36,
sorry.
Enter the Seven. What album is that?
That's the seventh chamber I'm thinking of. There are 36 chambers, sorry.
Good pick.
There's too many classics from my high school that I bumped too hard that I can't leave that one out.
Yeah, no, I thought about that one too. Fuck. But I'm gonna go. Is it me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking go plug my phone in. Because when these podcasts run long, my fucking phone dies. I'm going with Outcast, AT Aliens.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I thought you were gonna sprinkle that one in.
Yeah, I had to put an Outcast in there. I could listen to talk about an album I can listen to back to back. I can listen to like the fucking Outkast discography almost back to back, except for like their newer shit a little bit, like Speakerbox. I didn't love, but like all their older shit, I could listen to it fucking every single album. So yeah, AT Aliens for sure.
I think I'm gonna know your next pick too, almost.
Yeah, you think? Want to make a guess?
I got some.
No, I won't. I'll tell you if I guess it though.
All right.
My next pick is Graduation by Kanye West. I don't have to talk about this at all. This is an all-time great album.
That is a good album.
Such a fucking.
It's an all-time great album.
That is a good fucking album. DJ
No
Premier
one
is a good
fucking
album.
says anything about
That's the one. That's the one Kanye album that I will.
It's a
fuck
fucking
with.
absolute honker album.
Yeah, I agree. I like
Will,
that album. I have that album in the
Will,
car.
when you leave the chat video, are you just searching for music to add to your fifth album?
I'm looking at my fucking Spotify.
So
All the ones
am I. So am I.
Oh,
I
you
figured everyone's
fuckers, I'm
doing
just
that.
off the cuffing it.
Bullshit. You
My-
gotta be looking.
What am I looking at?
I don't know, the
My
other
first-
computer.
My
Nah.
first three were off the cuff, but now I'm deciding. I don't want to fuck this up, you know?
I'm on
coming
my
in,
fifth one.
I'm coming in hard with a fucking EDM one next. I got it.
Obviously.
I was gonna come in with Skrillex.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm joking.
So hard.
I thought your next one was going to be Significant Other.
Or $3 bill,
Kid
y'all.
Rock. Kid Rock. Oh no, that's
Another
Limp.
Slim Biscuit.
Limp Bizkit.
I honestly don't even fucking worry because I've considered saying Limp Bizkit a few times. I'm also dabbling with Nickelback in my head right now too. I won't lie.
Oh,
Never
Because
mind
the only
the
reason
last
that I
night.
want to, because if we're only gonna have 5 albums for the rest of our lives, I don't want to not hear Nickelback again.
True.
whoa, really?
You want to go?
Who the
fine.
fuck you if you don't like Nickelback. You're lying.
I don't like him.
I'd
I
be
like
fine
Rockstar.
not hearing them the rest
Rockstar's
of
a great
my
song,
life.
but Nickelback fucking sucks.
Yeah, whatever. You're so full of shit. You'd be.
You want to go
fucking down.
wild for your fifth album? Like you fucking pick something out of the ordinary for your fifth album?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it here.
All right.
I know what I'm picking.
Fuck. Oh, this is tough, boys. Like for the fucking last one. Man, I might just have to go with just childhood. Just do the Blink
Trouble?
182, man.
Nice, man.
Oh, geez.
Take off your pants?
Yeah, that joke you never understood.
Hey, I'm not the only one.
Fuck, apparently. I couldn't believe how many people said, I didn't get that either. I was like,
You're
are you
good kids.
fucking kidding?
The good kids.
Yeah, that's
you didn't get
dope.
Yeah, Blink 182 or Sum 41, All Killer, No Filler. You can pick.
it. All Killer No Filler is great too. That's a good fucking album. Will, what do you got?
That
Okay.
is a fucking good album. Holy fuck, that's a good album. Fifth album?
Is it? Can I? Do you have it?
He's already got it. He's pretending he
I'm
doesn't
between
have it.
two, but you can get. You get. What do you think?
Whatever fucking juvenile album you like the best.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, but that's a good one.
Oh, no.
400 Degrees is a fucking hot album. That's how hot the album is. 400 Degrees.
Literally, it's hot.
Oh.
400.
Oh, man. I got to start looking at a couple of their artists.
But
The
that's
album
not-
starts playing at 400 degrees.
Fuck yeah, man! You got to preheat that album. That album is fucking good. I don't know. I think I would go with Mobb Deep Infamous though.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
That's an end-to-end album for sure.
Good
I can
album.
fuck
Yeah.
with that every song I can listen to. Even the fucking interludes if they're
Yeah.
I can fuck with it.
This is such a strong 15 album playlist. I'm happy about this.
Oh yeah.
I'm on the fence now between 2 albums, same genre. You guys want to guess what they are? They're both rap, and they both came out in 2008.
Mace.
You guess what they are?
2008. That's
Yeah,
kind of like
2008.
the
Is
shitty.
it
year.
Mace?
No, it's not Mace.
Is it Fabulous?
It's not Fab. Although there was a good Fab album that came out around that time. But
It's got to be Bow Wow.
Not Bow Wow.
Gotta be.
Wow, 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 yippee, yo, yippee, yeah.
You're between
One-
two
Get
artists.
my dog
One
there.
is G
DMX.
Unit Terminate on Sight,
Ooh, nice.
which has what I view as one of the most underrated rap songs the last 20 years. Party Ain't Over. Great beat, great raps.
Who? By who?
G-Unit.
G Unit, Party Ain't Over.
Oh, whoa.
The album is called Terminate on Sight. The other one that I'm half thinking of, and I was only reminded of this by the Juvenile mention, is the
Terminate
Carter 3
on
came
Sight.
out in 2008, which is also a really good fucking CD.
Which one,
What's
sorry?
it?
The Carter 3 came out in 2008.
Oh, Jay-Z. Or no, that's Lil Wayne, right?
Lil
Lil Wayne, yeah.
Which has
Yeah.
like absolute fucking honker Millie on it. Millie is a fucking
That
absolutely
one.
fucking killer. That song, man.
I'm not really huge on Lil Wayne, man. I never really could fuck with him. I like Make It Rain.
The Lil Wayne era. Lil Wayne.
Oh, Bottles. Yeah, I did like. What was that song
The Lil
called?
Wayne mixtape era is a guest in the podcast. The Lil Wayne mixtape era is one of the best eras in fucking hip hop music. When he was
there was like 50.
At least
so
50.
many.
And they were all like some of the lines in there. I remember this song called Dick Pleaser was fucking a hit at the Brock basketball court. It was someone's phone was always iPod Touch was always playing Dick Pleaser on the fucking bleachers. It's an unbelievable song. And so I think that being said, I would still pick the G Unit Terminate on Sight album as my 5th CD to take with me.
You'd bring a G Unit album to live out the
why
rest
not?
of your life.
Why
Eh?
not? Why not?
But it's got to be the My Buddy one. That's the best one.
That's the 2001 one.
Hey,
That's the first one. Mercy, something
Mercy for More.
2003 is Beg for Mercy, and then this one's Terminate on Sight. Party Ain't Over is a fucking killer song and a killer beat.
I gotta look that up because I never heard it.
That's a good fucking song.
Does that song have what? No Talk About? Does that have that song on there?
No. That's like
no.
Is that
that's
like
new.
It's
like
new,
3
right?
years
Like I'm
ago.
watching the
That was like
video.
3
It's
years
like
ago.
high definition. I'm like, what the fuck song is this? He's like, bitch, stack it up, Kush with your old bitch. I'm like,
No,
what
that
the
was like
fuck's
3
Young
years
Buck
ago.
saying? This guy's been doing some shit. He's screaming on the mic.
Terminate on Sight came out like maybe a year after. What is that Young Buck CD with Get Buck on it? Came out about a year after that.
Oh,
Cashville?
Cashville.
But that wasn't it though. It was called something else. I don't know what it
Bonafide
was called.
Hustler.
I don't know. Whatever. But that was my 5th CD.
That was a strong 15.
Yeah, I'd say so. Especially with the oh man, I didn't get the. I wanted to put System of a Down in there because that's fucking. I didn't because I'm listening to it right now and I think I'm in a phase, so I didn't. I had to kind of.
You're in an SOAD phase,
Oh,
eh?
buddy, I don't know what man. It's something about like heavy metal and then the main guy like Serge Tankian is opera singing. It's so nasty.
I listen to like a
So
fucking
nasty.
straight emo, like screamo playlist when I'm running now, and it's fucking sick. I haven't listened to screamo in so long, but it's so fucking good.
It's fucking like I had a phase.
And
I did
high
too.
school.
I
I
had
had to
a
listen to the
screamo
Used
phase.
and shit.
The Used, Hawthorne Heights, Seosin is fucking heavy in my rotation right now.
It's good. It's not
Good
bad.
for-
It's just
good
like,
for
it's
some
fucking-
things. Good for some things.
Yeah.
I never had like an artist I really liked. I just liked like certain songs. So like my whole playlist would be peppered with like fucking screamo songs, but I never was like heavy screamo, only screamo phase. It was like hip hop, screamo song, hip hop.
Yeah,
Never
I
really
was
a
like
phase.
that too. I always had like sprinkling of other shit or sprinkling of that in there. I always had
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So unique. So unique. Should we wrap it up? Is that all we have to say? We got the question. That's it. We're we're close to 2 hours again.
I know it's tough.
The fucking Zoom cast. We covered only 3 topics.
That's sweet. We got plenty for next week.
I know.
Yeah,
Keep them
yeah.
coming.
I'm good with calling it there.
Any final comments, boys, or no? We're good?
Fucking lay off Adele. She's hot and you're jealous.
She's hot and you're jealous. That's all there is to it. God bless.
Bitch.
And, good night.
Peace.